Right. I don't want to waste too much time because we're already late, but... Yeah, guys, I'm just trying to look really quirky so this way I can send the video to Kai Cenat and he'll accept me into the Streamer University. I'll explain my tardiness in a second, but right now, it's the summer. Embrace it. Significantly less stable than I thought it would be when I got up here. Steam Machine is a flop, but I'm optimistic for the Steam frame. They announced like a Portal tie-in today, and I'm still not gonna get it, but there was a twinge of me that was like, ooh, hold on now. I'm glad you're here, though. We've got a lot to go over for the Summer of Ultra 2026. Only happens once a year. Technically, the Summer of Ultra 2026 only happens this year. That's better. All right. We've done 5 minutes. Enough. Stop it. Cut it off. Cut it hard. Cut it hard. The hat hair combo is cursed and I respect it. Listen, I have worn this Ultra visor, not this specific visor, but the iconic red visor throughout all of the summer of Ultra. Not only that, but we're entering season number... Give me 1 second. I know this off the top of my head. I don't even need to try and look it up because I already know it. It's that easy. I already got it. It is... We're in season 28 right now. 28 seasons of BH Ultra Live. If you don't know, I separate these, or rather BH Ultra in general, separate these via actual seasons. And this has been a point of contention. People have been saying, oh, but summer starts in June. No, it doesn't. I go off of what the farmers say. Every video, every stream, every piece of art, anything I have ever done, even when it comes to finger painting, I go by the farmers. The farmers speak through me. They speak into my bald head. And they tell me what to do. This is the summer of Ultra, as you could tell by the very summer-based background behind me. Because we already have an autumn background, I had to think of something, and I was using this to film anyway. And I think over the next couple days, I'm going to just be hardcore editing and maybe filming, a little bit of writing in there. I want to get all my stuff done for June. But you may have noticed that I am very, very late. It was kind of weird. There's a number of things I need to go over, so I'll cover that first. I very seldomly sleep through my alarm, and if I do, it's never this severe. I was up until like 4 last night because normally I like to record the Patreon exclusive weekly Monday nights before the watch party, so that way I can sleep at an appropriate time and end the BH Ultra Patreon Discord server watch party. Beach episode Gameverse style. Yeah, people are going to complain that I'm appealing to the male gaze, which I am. My point being, exactly. But because we recorded a pay-per-view commentary, me, Caden, and John, I like how the sticky cat also forms like cat ears above my bald head. It's still June, so we're keeping that. I'll get into what's behind me in a second. It's a very barren background. We got to add more stuff throughout the summer, but we'll work on that. Follow the farmers, exactly. What was my point? Right. So I had to record weekly Monday nights after the watch party, which means I ended at 4, and I'm like, okay, well then I'll just set an alarm for like 11:30. That gives me like 6 hours, maybe 7 hours to sleep, closer to that. And then I'll just get up, shower, do the things I gotta do, and then I will stream. And I slept in till like 1:50. Just like an hour or so ago. I've never slept in that hard. But I think this proves my point. I've said this on stream before, that I know that there are better times to stream than 1 p.m. But if I don't stream at 1 p.m. the days I normally do, I just straight up wouldn't get up at that time, right? If I don't stream, I'm not getting up at 10 a.m. That's like the crack of dawn. You want me to get up at 10 a.m. when the coal miners work? I don't think so. What we've learned is, left to my own devices, I will get up at like 2 p.m. I've never slept in the... And you know, sometimes like when you're a kid, you fall asleep on the couch, you take a nap, and then you wake up and it's like the middle of the night, and the air feels like thick jello. This isn't my quote. This is like a Tumblr post or something. But it reigns true. I woke up and I checked that it said 1:50 on my phone, and it was so dark outside that I'm like, is it like 1 a.m.? That doesn't make any sense. I looked up on Google, what time is it? What kind of fucking question is that? And also, like, the house is... People are here, but it's empty. Is everyone... My theory is that there's some kind of active gas leak going on, and that is really going to shape the summer of Ultra 2026. But I got my caffeine in my beverage and my special Mandalorian cup. I like that the set, as opposed to being a permanent fixture, is more of a reflection of that time, right? When I see a new show at the Baltimore Hippodrome, I put the playbill behind me. When I get a new popcorn bucket or novelty cup, I use it for the set. Summer of Ultra starting off with miasma. Yeah, something like that. But a little history lesson. Just to prove my point that I have been wearing this visor every summer. The only time I've ever streamed on this day, June 22nd, is when I went back to my Squirtle-only Pokemon Fire Red run, sitting in that chair. I'm wearing the exact same fit. Arguably, I have the exact same hair, except now ignore that. Now I'm bald, strongest warrior. I think this is post-game? Yeah, this is like doing all the post-game stuff. What do we get to at the end? Right, and then we kept losing... Or is this like the end? No, we kept losing the Elite Four rematch until we came back... is this 2023? We came back a year later in 2024 to finally finish it. And even some of that, the power went out while I did it. What does YouTube chat have to say? Happy first Monkey Monday, Summer of Ultra. The very same. I'm glad you're here, because there is something I want to go over specifically to shape the Summer of Ultra, so to speak. Obviously, we have some shows already set in stone, and I have additional ideas. Farmers are better than coal miners. Yeah, we're doing class warfare right now. And because it is a new season, both a new spiritual season, summer, and also a new season on the channel, season 28, okay, it's really shutting down, means we have new goals altogether. They're colored a little differently. The ticker tape is the same. We have the bell. We have the wheel. We have the tree. This tree was a donation goal. We did not meet our donation threshold for spring. I'm not going to put it past you. It happens. What we do have is a follower goal of, I believe, 950. We currently stand at 931 followers on Twitch. For whatever reason, this shit doesn't update properly, so who knows? You know, maybe we'll get above that. There's no real goal for that. It's just a thing I like to do. And currently, I think our floating goal for subscriptions, for subs, for Twitch subs, the subby wubbies, on Twitch is like 30, and actively we only have 12 subs right now, so I gotta up my game. Maybe streaming starting at 3 p.m. will drive up different engagement, or maybe people aren't gonna show up to the stream because they think I just straight up missed it, which is fair. That is on me and my bald head. But we also have over here, you'll notice, I have made the donation goal a little bit more attainable. Right? I wanted to have more turbo highlights because I was excited about the prospect of doing that after we began editing that Switch 2 video. And that Switch 2 video is now out on the BH Ultra Turbo YouTube channel. I currently, in the background, have another stream series being edited, but I have found a way in my work pipeline to do it so that it isn't as expensive. We don't actually need the money from the donations to do that. So instead, it is going back into the show. I showed you last Monday, actually, or 2 Mondays ago, I showed you a wish list of games on my Xbox Series console, of modern games that came out recently, right? Mina the Hollower, Pragmata, Mouse PI for Hire, Invincible Versus, and Bubsy 4D. All of those games together in that wish list cost about $180. So what I'm thinking is, as soon as we get a certain amount of money in this donation goal, let's say we get like 30, okay, that's enough for Mina the Hollower. Then I will play that. I will find a time to do it because this Monday is going to be a little different. 2 Mondays ago, arguably 3 when I played Lego Batman, the decision I made was that after the E3, I'm just going to call it E3, the festivities of announcing games, the Summer Games Fest, if you will, which is wrong because it's the Spring Games Fest because now it's summer. He lied. You also note, oh my God. You also notice, you may think, man, because it's the summer, everything is so much more bright. I don't live in squalor, nor am I a slob. I will, on occasion, let things pile up a little bit, right? If it's not on camera, I don't worry about it as much. I do have some shit on the floor you can't see. I do have like a half of a set built over there, so I could easily move it over here. If you walked into this room, you might think it's a little dirty. The parts you can't see, I've strategically placed everything around. You can't even tell how dirty the floor is. You can kind of tell how dirty the floor is. For the most part, if something needs to be on camera, I am on top of that. I won't let something pile up. I'm not one to, like, leave a plate of food out in my room for, like, a month. I'm not my sisters. I will, if there's food left out, I will fucking eat it, all right? I'm not just going to leave that there. However, if you're looking at this stream right now and thinking, this is way brighter, that's nuts. It hasn't looked this bright since 2024. Can I actually, even show? Yeah, so those lights above me, you can see my my sprinkler also, just in case there's a fire. The 2 light bulbs above me, because I film these and live in the basement, and I know people have wanted a lamp for a while, but I have these top lights. There are 6 top lights in this room. For the past year or so, these 2 top lights right above me, above my desk and above my couch, those light bulbs have been burnt out for like a good, let's say 8 months. That's conservative. It's probably been a year. And I only recently got more light bulbs to replace them. So the way it looks right now, how bright this is supposed to be how it normally looks. It's just been really dark as of late because specifically the 2 light bulbs that went out are the ones that are right above me when I stream. Ironically, also the easiest I should stop looking directly into the light. That's why I got the visor. There was a reason I brought all this up. Oh, right. So, the donation goal is for those games because quite honestly there aren't a lot of non-Nintendo games that are coming out in the summer. Most of the releases that might interest me don't start coming out until like September onward. And of course, I am very interested in Grand Theft Auto 6. I think I've committed to just pre-ordering it regardless because it's like the Switch 2. Oh my god. It's like the Switch 2 where I've already been building it up, and I think that the release of that game is just going to be an event in and of itself. I'm just going to stream it every day, and I like to think I would get my benefits back. I probably won't, but, it's a big game. I got to stream it because I've convinced myself that I'm a games journalist for some reason. The pre-order goes live. Today's the 22nd, right? So in 3 days, Tuesday, Wednesday, on Thursday, the day that Star Fox comes out, the GTA pre-orders, and we will finally know the price of that game. But up until then, there's a handful of releases in September, October, maybe that I want to play, but for the most part, that is after summer. We're currently in the summer of Ultra. And as you may know, there are already very strict shows like that of Switch to Ultra, the podcast that happens every Tuesday. Of course, Thursday has become the rotational Nintendo Switch 2 day. Saturday is alternating between Friend Slop and GTA Online. Regardless, Saturday we play games on Steam for the most part. Thursday we play games on Switch. Tuesday the podcast. And Wednesday, what the hell was that noise? They knocked something over. Wednesday has been the day that I've been hosting a show called Total Tomodachi Island on the BH Ultra channel and the Twitch channel. Also happy the first of the summer of Ultra 2026. It's important to get through. So I have created a mock-up, but before I show it to you, I need to go over what we're doing today. So the last 3 days the last 3 weeks when I did Lego Batman, Cuphead. I know that you guys missed Lego Batman, but you kept voting for Cuphead as well. I wanted Monday to be that Xbox day. I wanted to play on the new Xbox console. I was realizing I was spending too much on games. I need to shorten my budget a little bit, just for the time being, I do have a thing for Attack of the Clones planned at some point, so hopefully I don't need to buy those toys. We'll figure it out. Don't worry about that. What you should worry about right now is my plan was, when I started this year, I had a bunch of different threads, right? I'm like, oh, I could play games from 2021. Oh, I could play a bunch of Souls-like games leading up to the new Souls-like game that's going to come out on the Switch too. Oh, I could play 3D platformers. The 3D platformer thing only amounted to Gex, and we didn't get very far. You gotta buy the toys, man. I'm thinking about maybe creating a budget for the Attack of the Clones video, and then We'll see how next year goes. We'll play it by ear. Sorry. The platformers didn't amount to anything. The 2021 games, I didn't actually want to play all of them. It was just, I was very Smash-brained at the time because I was just working on the Smash Bros. Video where I talked about 2021 games. And now I'm watching 2021 movies every week, so I've lost the interest a little bit. And it seems like this Souls-like game for the Switch 2 might not even come out this year. The other thing I wanted to focus on was playing a different original Xbox game for the original Xbox, right? For the anniversary of the Xbox. If you don't know, the original Xbox came out in 2001, meaning that this year is its 25th anniversary, the 25th anniversary of Xbox. And while I do prefer Nintendo games, and I don't think that the console wars, I don't actually have a preference. I like Astro Bot more than I like anything on the Series X. But the original Xbox was my first console, and I said ages ago in that Adult Swim video that there are some things that came out in 2001, like I did, that I feel a kinship with. The Adult Swim and Xbox. Those are the main ones. Shrek, I guess. So I planned this year out, both for streams and for videos. In the video form, I obviously have a big Adult Swim anniversary video that I'm still working on and is basically done. It should hopefully be out by the actual anniversary. And I planned this year to release 3 videos on the BH Ultra channel that all revolved around different Xbox games that I grew up with, all Xbox 360 games. And since that moment, 2 of those videos have been canceled. They maybe I'll go back to them, but they did not happen and they won't happen this year. The third one I haven't even begun to write, so I'm committed to doing it, but again, we don't know. And there's no and to that. I wanted this year to be a big Xbox anniversary year, and I kind of passively did some original Xbox games, right, where we played Cars on stream, and then months and months later we played Knights of the Old Republic. And I was okay with that being kind of a soft gimmick on stream. Like, oh, we'll go to the original Xbox games at some point intermittently. I was okay with that. All of this could have been rectified if we did end up doing the Xbox 360 roulette. But evidently, the Xbox 360 emulator has a lot of issues with it. Not only is there a specific games compatibility list, only some of the games work with it. Also, like, getting multiplayer to work was a real bitch. Like, it didn't work, so we ended up doing the Steam roulette. And quite honestly, for a friend swap roulette stream that happened this Saturday, check it out via the playlist because I had to unlist it. I warned you. Yeah, it was a mess. We didn't end up doing the Xbox 360 roulette. So my 2026 celebration of Xbox feels a little half-baked because obviously for a long time on the channel I've been struggling with like how to make videos about games if I do stream as often as I do. If I'm going to edit these streams into a compilation eventually anyway, wouldn't it make more sense to do a TV show-based anniversary on the channel and a console-based anniversary on the Twitch page? And the point I'm getting around to is that I have crunched the numbers of all of the, not all of them, but, you know, my original Xbox games that I've owned since I was a kid, some of which I got after, that are worth playing. There's about 16 or 17 of them, and we've already played 2. So, like, an 18-week series makes sense. What I'm getting at is that if we got the 360 roulette to work, we would be playing, like, Cuphead or Lego Batman now. But I think moving forward from the Summer of Ultra onward, that Monday should instead be that day that we run the gauntlet of original Xbox games, if we're sticking with any of the threads. So what I did for you is created this handy-dandy little mock-up. And I know that there aren't specific dates on this, but the top week is the week we're currently in, right? Monday is going to be an original Xbox game, and then tomorrow is Switch to Ultra 56. Day after that is week 9 of Total Tomodachi Island, maybe some Deltarune in there as well. And then you have Star Fox coming out on Thursday, and Evo is this weekend, so it's going to be the Evo streams. The week after that, actually, there should be another Xbox thing under that Monday. Wait, because it's still June, right? Next Monday is still June. Yeah. Okay. Imagine there is another Xbox thing under that Xbox thing. You know what? Yeah, that's fine. So the next week will be another original Xbox and then Switch to Ultra 57, week 10 of Total Tomodachi Island, and Rhythm Heaven Groove, if it even works on my Switch 2. And we have decided that the winner of the roulette will get to decide what the friend slop is that Saturday, so that one is a winner's choice, is a Paxter choice. The next couple weeks, the next 2 or 3 or 4 weeks, I'm not going to be streaming as much because I'm just gonna have a lot going on in July, so there won't be any more original Xbox games, but of course I have to continue the podcast, continue Tomodachi, and then I might play those Switch 2 games. I'm actually not super sold on Xenoblade 2. I might just straight up not do that, but I would like to play Golden Sun for that game's 25th anniversary as well. You know I love an anniversary. But that's the week I come back anyway. And then, you know, we have these numbered GTA weeklies, of course, and then there's some friend slop games in there, like Big Walk. Fall Guys Fall is going to be a friend slop technically, and then there's one weekend where both Rayman and Galactic Racer come out, and we'll have to decide which of those we want to play. We have releases for the Switch 2 like Fire Emblem, like Nintendo Switch Sports. I think that the guide right here, it doesn't seem like it contains the entire year, and that's because it doesn't. This only goes up to the release of Grand Theft Auto 6, assuming that it's the same day, because as soon as Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out, I'm not doing anything. I'm just upending the schedule. So we have this many days to do original Xbox games. Of course, the podcast is going to continue. And, of course, Total Tomodachi Island will end at the end of the summer with week 21, and then we'll have Wednesdays open again. So we'll really have to play it by ear. But this is the schedule. All of that to say, I just wanted to show you, because what I'm committing to now is playing a different original Xbox game on my original Xbox. This is genuine hardware, by the way. Every Monday moving forward. This is going to be our Monday tradition, at least until Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out. We'll have more Wednesdays open when Tomodachi ends, but for right now, the summer is pretty set in stone. Okay, this button isn't working anymore. Did the whole thing crash? Hello? Yeah, the summer, we have a pretty strict summer schedule. I'm not trying to be strict around here, but we got to get things moving. But this is where you guys come in. Okay, my Stream Deck just isn't working right now. We're going to have to do this manually. Isn't that right, Monkey Monday? Sorry, it should be Monkey Monday. That says Ultra Zone. Okay, ignore that. What you're not supposed to ignore is the list of games that we have today. We have a list of Xbox games, any of which we could play today. And this is where I'm leaving it up to the chat's decision again. However, there is one thing I would like to pinpoint here. This is why the set is as simplistic as it is. Because we got Switch 2, we got this. Everything else doesn't really need to be shown on screen. We have a lot of games on here. I'm going to actually, can we do it? Okay, right, I forgot I have to manually close this. Man, this Summer of Ultra is really off to a fever pitch, huh? Here's what I can do. You guys are going to get a lot of legs in this camera, but yeah. Move it like that. Currently, there are 2 games. I've tested all these. There are 2 games on this that don't work. One is Lego Star Wars, my childhood save of Lego Star Wars, which makes sense because it was a game I had as a kid, which means that the disc is completely fucked up. I'm waiting on a replacement disc, and weirdly enough, my game of Psychonauts just doesn't have a disc in it. I don't know where it went. So those games are off the list. And also, sometimes there are situational games that I want to play. Very seldom will there be a specific week where oh man, I have to play this. But I will say, for next Monday, if I could spoil it for you, next Monday actually marks the release of a remake of Halo, or Halo's anniversary. So I'm going to save Halo for next Monday. So not going to be this one. So that means we do have a selection of Lego Star Wars 2, the original trilogy, Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, Blinks the Time Sweeper, Crash, The Wrath of Cortex, The Elder Scrolls 3, Morrowind, Half-Life 2, SpongeBob SquarePants, Lights Camera Pants, Shrek, Super Slam, Shrek 2, Peter Jackson's King Kong, Max Payne, Loons, The Fight for Fame, Ty the Tasmanian Tiger, and Grabbed by the Ghoulies. Question! I've got a question. Shrek comes out this year, right? New Shrek game? This is an awful angle for me. I can't even fucking move it. This is a much better angle for me. This is really unflattering. Sorry, I'm buffed out. I'm gonna suck my shit in. Let's see, Shrek. Is it Shrek 5? No, that comes out next year. Alright, who cares about that? June 30th next year, though, so we're getting close to it. I vote Loons. Okay, 1 vote for Loons. Anyone else have any say whatsoever? Because we could easily just play Loons. Me. Fabulous prizes. And then eventually, maybe one of these days, this Xbox series will be edited into a video. It won't be Xbox's anniversary anymore, but I could say that I did this for Xbox's anniversary. Halo. Okay, I already said we're not doing Halo because we're doing Halo next Monday. What, you got a Vortigaunt in your ears or something? Crash Cortex? Okay, that's another vote. I have a question also. Do we have a release date for the Steam machine? Because I feel like that would be a time to play Half-Life 2 for the Xbox. If we want to correlate these at all. That's 1 vote for Crash and 1 vote for Loons. Anyone in the chat want to say anything at Episode 2? Okay. Episode 3. $1,500. Yeah, but when does it come out? I'm not getting it. You misread me. I'm not saying I'm getting the Steam machine. I'm saying that I will play Half-Life 2 for the original Xbox when it comes out. Because this is the only unedited version you could play. If you think about it, Half-Life 2 has released so many revisions on Steam and on later console that this version of Half-Life 2 is the only actual original version you could play. Okay, another vote for Crash. I can't stress to you how much it will bother me you playing Half-Life 2 for the first time on Xbox. Not for the first time, but it sounds like 2 people have already backed Wrath of Cortex, so I think that's what we're going to go with today. I'm gonna fix this fucking kit. Right, why is my... I don't know why my machine's not working. Do the sound effects still work?
Okay.
That was weird. Why does that work but not the rest? Okay, well, let me... Okay. Put that, get a piece of poo on. There you go. Now you got the set you need. We should have prepared, like, a little song and dance for this, but... Oh, let's see if I can grab this just by eyeballing it. Is it this one? Crash Bandicoot, the Wrath of Cortex. Whoa, what a lucky streak. And then we just put it behind us. While we wait, we might as well. You guys know I love Mario Sunshine. What's your favorite Mario Sunshine level? And this group of games will slowly slim out as we play them. But I've already given you a spoiler that Halo is next week, so, you know, don't spoil it for all the other ones. I'm even continuing the tradition by drinking Xbox juice. Alright. As fun as this music is, what's even more fun is hearing Xbox noises. Listen to this, we're doing ASMR. And arguably, this does continue the thread of wanting to play different platformer games. What I can do for this, since it's today's game, is that cut off? Yes. Okay. Xbox, open the disc tray. Do I have enough space? I just fucking turned it off. I just hit the off button. Oh shit, I just ate my disc. Insert there. I don't know if I got enough space here. Hold on. Excuse me. Let me move this. Okay. Can I open this up without... I'm gonna let you guys know right now, the last time I tested the disc, it did work. Some of the discs need a little bit of elbow grease, but seemingly this one does not. Whoa, Universal Studios! I hope I get to spin E.T. in this game. Did I fuck up the camera over here? Nah, we're good. Just know that is what your donations are going to go towards this time around. This shit is quiet. Traveler's Tales. I think that a lot of my original Xbox games are made by Traveler's Tales. Okay, let me twitch the Switch category then. Funnily enough, now, isn't Crash just owned by Xbox? Did I have that right? I said of Halo, my favorite core Xbox memory was ripping CDs to use as entrance music in Raw 2. I heard that the Raw games suck. Or maybe they're just not as good as, like, the GameCube SmackDown games. Maybe that's what I've heard. Did I park the Ottoman on the controller? Whoa, look at all the fur on him! Look at all that fuzz. It's like a weird in-between state. Alright, I see the problem here already. Fucking put the controller cord there. Oh, I see. Okay, well that's as plugged in as that's gonna get. So how far can I take this controller then? Oh, I don't know what I was on about. My asthma. What's YouTube chat got to say about the Wrath of Cortex? My vote is for Crash. What's a bandicoot like you doing here? Trying to win? Okay, so it seems like... Oh, okay. I thought that these were already existing files in the game. Like, oh man, who's A, B, C, D, E, F, G? A, B, C, D, E, fuck you. Oh, I'm Crash. Wait, can I... No, I was gonna type Cracksbox. So what am I now, just Cracksbow? Loading. My father was A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Call me H-I-J-K. Wait. L-M-N? You're not gonna put fucking L-M-N-O-P in there? You're missing out, man. L-M-N-O-P's where it's at. I'm fucking stoked. Not only is it the summer, look how bright it is in this room. And I'm playing an original Xbox game and it doesn't look like shit. Oh. Why is Mr. Krabs yelling at them? The stocks are way down. We have to lay off more Xbox competitors. So I don't think I've actually played a proper Crash Bandicoot game on an original hardware. I've only ever played like reignited stuff.
Uka Uka, need I remind you that Crash always finds a way to
Crash? So in a way, we're combining all the threads into this one thread, because not only are we playing 3D platformers, but also there is a game on this list that I played in 2021, and we are going to get to it. If you're wondering what games we left out of the list, I had to cut some of them, obviously, because we're not going to keep doing this show into the GTA era. We played Knights of the Old Republic, so we played Cars, Star Wars Battlefront, Midnight Club 2, Splinter Cell, Pandora Tomorrow, Sid Meier's Pirates, Kingdom of Fire, The Crusaders, A Bard's Tale, Greg Hastings Paintball, and fucking James Cameron's Dark Angel. Maybe another day. But this is fun too, because I'm going through my original Xbox library like we did. We just went through my Steam library, basically. Soon enough, I will have at least played every game I own one time. I would much rather... I think before I didn't want to do like too strong stream gimmicks, because I'm like, this isn't going to be a video. But now any stream could be a video, really. Man, this thing goes on for a long time. Also, I don't know what it is about him that looks weird. Is it that his eyes are too big? But he does look off. He kind of got like an annoying orange clutch cargo thing going on where I know it's not, but it looks like someone else's mouth is superimposed on him. Look at the water on the Xbox. You don't need to hear this from me, but it looks way better on my CRT. Playing through all games once, call them the onceler. Well, my thinking is, as soon as I play a game, it becomes a playlist on the Turbo channel. If any of these games really stand out to me, like have a really good stream, then I'll go back to it and do a little sequel, you know? Because so far that car stream was pretty fun. That's contender for stream of the year right now. Oh my god, they killed... Oh.
Is everyone all right? It appears that my evil twin brother Uka Uka is up to his no-good tricks again.
Oh, I guess we gotta eat each other.
I'll meet up with you later.
At what point does... Because Crash Bandicoot is already pretty feral, right? How long does it take him to just immediately fall into his animalistic tendencies?
Hello, my evil brother. You have gotten my
Uka Uka, me boy.
What kind of diabolical scheme do you and Dr. Cortex have planned this time? No schemes.
Who's the voice? Who's the point of the mask is? Because I know that one's fucking Clancy. Tom Clancy Brown, Rainbow Six, SpongeBob.
Uka Uka, why did you release them? Don't you know what happened the last time they were free? So they were.
He doesn't seem too upset about it. At most, he seems annoyed. Yeah, did you guys ever have an original Xbox? Where does your Xbox story start? I feel like I'm doing a lot of PR for this fucking company. They should at least give me free shit. You guys know I just love a strict schedule, and that's what we got now. Jet Set Radio Future. I unfortunately don't have that one, so it's not on the list, but I'm not buying any more games for this show. I am replacing some of the discs. Sega GT 2002. 2022. My ghost story is playing my cousins. My cousin was an Xbox.
Coco, it is just as
Please, my father is LMNOP. My cousin is an Xbox.
freed a group of destructive masks.
I like that he lives in Winnie the Pooh world back there.
We must find a way to stop them.
Haha, you live in Pooh world.
And all of its inhabitants.
I was the host house for a lot of Halo 1 and 2 LAN parties. Are you guys ready for next week's Halo LAN party?
Ancient crystals. Each elemental can be returned back.
Well,
to
Crash
their
looks different.
hibernation state with a
I imagine they
total
like show off
supply of
screenshots of this game. It's like, oh, the first look at the new Crash Bandicoots. That fuck ass tiger.
status of the new portal chamber.
Started and died with the 360 because of the red ring of death. That's honestly a fair reason to not like Xbox. Can an Xbox boy, an X-boy, and a PlayStation girl make it in today's society?
Test it. We must hurry.
I mean, they have a lot to bond over. They both have no games. Whoa. Which one's Crash, though? Because I did play the shit out of Crash 4 on stream. I feel like I still haven't 100%ed it. But I've got plenty of time before that next Crash game. Welcome to my rave room. We need to run experiments. She's trying to invent some kind of, she's trying to unlock more of Crash Bandicoot's brain capability, but accidentally keeps reinventing lobotomy. Yeah, we're gonna put him in the sphere and spin him around and see what happens. They do not have the Xbox Buffy game, man. It's an exclusive. Is it? Again, I gotta tell you, I didn't buy these games for this show. Half of these games, or a handful of these games, are ones that I had when I was a kid, and other ones are ones I found for like $1. I think I said this before, that like when I was a teenager, I was obsessed with just accumulating as many retro games as possible. So I would I would get like a little bit of money each week. I think I've told the story before that my parents were split, and I took advantage of this. My dad would put money in my food account for school, because we had like specific accounts. It's a fucked up system. And my mom would give me physical money every week for lunch, and I didn't tell either of them, so I would pocket that money. I was like a preteen, so I don't think I could work yet. And then every weekend, I would hit up DK Oldies, and with whatever money I had, like $20, I would basically buy. It wasn't even quality games, just the most amount of games I could buy. So it was mostly like fucking 2K02 for the original Xbox. Well, I don't have that. I just lied to you just now. It was like a bunch of N64 stuff, because the N64 seemed attainable because it only has like 200 games. Yeah, I want to load this game. Okay. I want to say, yeah. Sorry, I'm Cracksby. That's my name. This was also a used game, so it's kind of sad there's not already a save file on it. Okay, so... Right. Alright, so this is not a series. This is just one stream. So normally I would be all about getting every little bit and bob, but... I think we just gotta go through these levels. There are 2 Buffy games on Xbox. Chaos Bleeds, which was on everything. We did play that as a part of the GameCube roulette years ago. Oh.
Fuzzhead. I'm Rocco, the Earth Elemental. Uka Uka and Dr. Cortex woke me from my captive slumber, and now I'm free to pulverize whatever.
And now you can say I'm pretty freaking pissed off.
Don't even think about collecting those crystals, Run. Because if you do, I'm gonna bury you alive.
Don't even mention my weird ears. I'm not sensitive about it, but I don't want you talking about it. Hi, kitty. You want to come here? They keep trying to drink my gamer juice. I feel like I am grooming the perfect gamer cats. They're like addicted to... Okay, video game time. Bump, bump. I should look over here. That shit did not happen. I'm not doing the Cuphead thing like, oh, I refuse to die, but can we cut that? Can we cut that bit, please? That was embarrassing. Can we cut that one? That one specifically? Save files are on the console, not the disc. Right. Oh, okay. That makes more sense. I remember when I moved to California for the first time, I was trying to get away to like, okay, I can leave all my consoles behind, but I want all my save data because I'm not going to have enough room in my car to bring all my consoles. And in retrospect, I probably should have left them because we didn't end up really using them anyway. But I did my, right, the slide. I did my best. I gotta get used to how this fucking game controls. Yeah, it's a Crash Bandicoot game. What am I on about? Wait. I gotta get my bearings again. Have some patience with me. So I tried to, like... Oh, wait, I want the mask. Never mind. I'll take the Wumpa Fruit, I guess. More Wumpa Fruit for me, please. So normally in Crash Bandicoot games, the goal is to not die in the level and also break all the boxes. For level 1, that's probably attainable. But I'm not, listen, we only have 3 hours today. Arguably we have less because I did a long-ass intro. Ho! To play this. This isn't a series, this is just a oneer. Whoa, more Crash! There's a sentient guy up there. Oh. Okay, I know duck and jump. So what, this wasn't like a, was this an Xbox exclusive? Was this like a big deal? Like, holy shit, they got Crash? You would think that like, maybe Xbox got into the shooter game because Halo was such a big hit, that they're like, oh shit, we should just make a bunch of shooters now. But if you think about it, if you're like, talking about Xbox at the time, like, oh shit, they have a new Crash Bandicoot and they just bought Rareware. You would think they would kind of be on top of the platformer game. Like Phil Spencer's favorite game, Voodoo Vince Remastered. I still love that fucking clip of the CEO of Ouya, where they ask her what game she's most excited about, and she mentions like some fucking like iPhone game. Like a Fruit Ninja ripoff. That's the most exciting thing. I do think there is value in like those cheap, because like you only hear about the top consoles if you're like into video games. But I've been watching a lot of old commercials for the Cartoon Network video, and I also went to the theater the other day, and they had like, it was an ad for, it looked like a Steam machine, but it wasn't, and it only ran like iPhone games. And the trailer was like, oh, all the kids aren't getting along. Everyone's on their screens. Wouldn't you rather play together? But the play together is just another, it's basically just an iPhone plugged into your TV. I've never had kids, but I've heard it's famously easy. My thing is that, like, you know, if you don't want your kids doing something... whoa, now it's open world. Yeah, there's nothing particular about this that's like... Like, holy shit, the power of the Xbox. Okay, I fucked that up. I'm not cleaning that up. What happens when I get 100 Wumpa Fruit? Then I go Wumpin'? Oh, okay. I've got 8 crashes now. I've got 9 sentient crashes. Collect my 9 sentient crashes. That's one of the features on the back of the box. And we got fucking Manny from Ice Age over there. Oh, God. Don't freak out. It's just a mask. See? Don't freak out. Jesus Christ. Oh, my depth perception got me again. I know you're not big on emulation, but any interest in modding some of your consoles to can run the full libraries? I understand what you're saying, and you mean nothing by it, but I want to say that I'm not anti-emulation. I just prefer to play on original hardware. So, what you're saying is actually something I would be into. You know, you're right. I do have a fucking homebrew launcher on my Wii. Why am I ever... I think it's because I need to shake off... It's sad to, like, admit that something you were really into as a kid is just not... Not that it's not even interesting anymore, just not attainable. And, like, I was telling the story earlier that, like, I was just getting as many N64 games as possible. Not even games that I liked or wanted to play. Because, honestly, the best N64 games I got the first time. I remember when I started collecting an N64, there was a family friend who sold me his entire N64 collection for $20. And that contains, like, GoldenEye, No, GoldenEye was the first one I got. It contained, like, Majora's Mask, the holographic one, and Conker's Bad Fur Day. Like, it was a sick library. But no, you're right, I should do that. I honestly should mod all of my retro consoles to do that. Because what I prefer, it's not even, like, I'm not anti-emulation for, like, a moral reason. I just prefer to play on original hardware. But if I do mod these, I could play a lot more. I already have the fucking homebrew menu on my Wii. But the reason I got that is so I could back up all these saves. So the story I was telling is that when I was moving for the first time, I was trying to save a bunch of my Xbox files to a memory card, because these things do actually allow memory cards, but you put them in the controller pack, and it straight up just did not work. Oh, did I get all the boxes? It doesn't matter. We don't have time for this. I'm gonna avoid the mammoth. I do want to see, what was the big pitch of the game? What does this game in particular have to offer? How is this selling me on an Xbox? Crystal. Oh, okay. Is it because I did something? Oh, it's because I didn't die. That's not true. I definitely did die. Oh, this box thing is gonna piss me off. Unless... I accidentally did it. So I almost had all the crystals if I didn't fuck up my jump that one time. I am anti-emulation unless there is no modern console or reasonable way to obtain the hardware or game you're playing on. I think that there's a statute of limitations. I think that... Oh man, I missed the long intro. The very same. Where we went over the Summer of Ultra. But hey, for those of you that want to keep track... oh right, the button doesn't work. Just imagine there's a second Xbox under the original Xbox. This is the active schedule we're working with. I can tell you this week is going to be original Xbox game, and then Switch to Ultra, and then week 9 of Total Tomodachi Island, and then Star Fox, and then the EVO weekend. I'll be honest, this EVO weekend thing is really throwing a wrench into my plans, and I don't even know what the EVO schedule is yet. Hold on. I know I just jumped into a level, but... I think... If it's the previous generation that isn't on the same hardware, emulation is fine. So what I'm saying is that, like... I mean, again, all emulation's fine. I'm not going to argue on behalf of the companies. Holy shit, my controller's vibrating. Slow down, slow down! Oh, fuck. This is goofy-ass music for me to make my point. I think emulating Switch games and Switch 2 games are like Xbox One and Xbox Series games. It's like, okay, well, these are... You could still buy these, so what's the point? But anything past that, I'm cool with. But quite honestly, like, it's more of just me. Like, if a game just comes out, I want to buy it. But I'm not anti-emulation. I think my point before is less that, like... I think all emulation is okay. Completely and totally morally fine. But weirdly, there's a lot of people who, like... feel like they're moral grandstanding by emulating. They're like, no, I'm emulating this game because this is a piece of shit company, and I'm doing it in protest. It's like, no, you're not. You weren't gonna buy the game anyway. I saw people saying that about Tomodachi. But I feel like Tomodachi is a different case too, because the game doesn't feature QR codes, so the only way to put art in the game is either by systematically recreating it or just hacking the game. So that one's kind of on Nintendo. The biggest adventure ever, 30 new action-filled levels in massive rendered environments. 2 can play at this game. For the first time ever, Crash's tough-as-nails sister, Coco, is fully playable. Multiple modes of vehicular mayhem. Control 8 different vehicles from crop duster to giant robot suit. Positively eyeball-popping, the most dazzling special effects ever seen in a Crash game. By harnessing the destructive power of the 4 elements, Dr. Neo Cortex creates Crunch, a super bandicoot, with one mission: demolish all that lies before him. Will Crash and Coco be up to the challenge? You can bet your bandicoot they will. Everyone wants to be Bizarro these days. But yeah, I'm pro emulation for the most part. I prefer to play on hardware. Well, I can't wait to find out what that is on Saturday. Yes, I do live under a rock. EVO? Okay, so... You know what? Yeah. I think you will wait. That's how I keep them on the hook. Okay, now what the fuck am I doing? Okay, I can barrel roll. And am I shooting? I'm getting shot at. Okay. Am I shooting Wumpa Fruits? Jesus Christ. Am I destroying this? I feel like I'm hitting it, or am I collecting it? I'm just gonna crash right in. Oh, I get it. Crash. See? Oh, fuck! Leave me alone! I'm getting kamikaze. This is just like Cuphead. See, for all the people that wanted to see more Cuphead today, you're looking at her. The Red Cross. Isn't that like a war crime to feature that in your video game? Maybe that's why you can't get this game anymore. Yeah, guys, I really wanted to play the Guy game today, but it wouldn't sell it to me for some reason. I mean, you're right. I should... Well, like, what consoles allow that? The big ones are like... I've seen my friend do it with the PS2, like mod the PS2 to run a bunch of games. PS2, I could probably do it with the original Xbox, right? I'm a little bit more protective of the Wii, of like downloading a bunch of games on it because it is my childhood Wii, even though I already got the homebrew launcher on it. Did I get him? 69! At the Geneva Convention, it's like, yeah, well, I activate Principle 69, and then I flip him double birds, and I try and do a backflip, but I really fuck up my ankle on the landing. Like, I don't wipe out, but like I feel it for the rest of my life. Also, I can feel the beginnings of me losing my voice, even though I'm gonna try and record tonight if I can get stuff done. Because I here's my my weekend. I did the Steam roulette where I screamed for like 7 at wait, I want to hear what he has to say. 360 is easy, etc. And any cart-based system you can get an EverDrive type device. That makes sense. It would certainly say. Is fucking every level in this game a gimmick? Now I'm just doing Fusion Frenzy. Is it? Oh god. Wait, hold on. You see how it's like green, blue, and red? Is it this version of the game that they forgot to put the texture over it, and these are just like the colored vertices? Or is that a different port of it? Maybe the Xbox One is like the best port. So I think this did release across a couple platforms. You'll notice a lot of ball-based technology here. And what's interesting is this is a Traveler's Tales game. Traveler's Tales would go on to create Lego Star Wars, right? Just because they made a lot of licensed games. They actually made those Toy Story games that are getting a re-release, or some of those Toy Story games. Traveler's Tales, like every generation, every decade kind of has their infamous or famous license game creator. Like, I know that there's memes about LJN with the NES. I was a THQ kid. A lot of the licensed games I played were THQ. But also, Traveler's Tales would create the Lego Star Wars game. And that game was so lucrative for them and popular that they just immediately shift gears and renamed themselves TT Games and exclusively pivoted to only making... Is this a secret or am I dead going down here? What the fuck? Okay. Exclusively making Lego games. So if this level seems a lot like that one fucking Lego Pirates of the Caribbean level, you'd be right. You're right, I should look into that. Because I've been buying a lot of 360 games as of late for a secret project you guys don't know about. I'm really surprised nobody is like... We were talking about channel lore the other night, and there's a lot of... There's pieces to this puzzle that people... There's a handful of people that have discovered it, but they haven't, like, put 2 and 2 together yet. And that's all I'll say about that. Holy shit. Also, my controller's been vibrating this whole time. It feels like when you're weed whacking and you really gotta fucking vice grip that thing, or else it's gonna fly out of your hands. There are a lot of things you see in movies, like a garbage disposal or a weed whacker, that seem a lot more dangerous because in movies they could just... Like, I guess they don't need a trigger to activate, they just are turned on. It's like whenever you see someone drop a gun in the movie and it just, like, goes off, even though that's not how guns work. I mean, who am I? I'm not a gun spurt, so I don't know. But guns do spurt, I do know that. That's all I know about guns. Okay, let me go that way. It's that easy. You can soft load a 360 by running a modified version of Rock Band Blitz off a USB drive. That is cool, actually. Will I still have my fucking account login? Because what I've been doing is using my Series X account on the 360. I guess forwards compatibility, and I'm getting that same gamer score. Oh! Okay. Sorry, I thought I saw... What would be a cool thing to be afraid of? What do people think is cool? I thought I saw someone watching a dubbed anime. Whew, that was close. I was gonna throw my fist at them. Is that what you think of them? Is what you think of them? We're learning a lot this weekend. Crash Bandicoot. Dubs. Is he gonna say something again? Alright, so what's the gimmick this time? We got one Crash Bandicoot level, and then we got a plane level and a ball level. I'm gonna go with... Okay, never mind. Forget what I was gonna say. Whoa, this is giving me Voodoo Vince vibes. It has taste of Voodoo Vince. Can I even fucking... Okay, so I'm not gonna bother with the not dying stuff, but if I can get the boxes, I can get the boxes, you know? Holy shit, a wizard! No! Oh, wait. Nice. Oh. I can win the rewards, but I can't reap the benefits. This seems like it's something that's gonna fall on me. Something's gonna guffaw on me. Okay. See, the C is for Crash. What is it, boy? You smell something? You find a clue? What is it, boy? You sniffed out a clue? What is it, boy? You smell a crystal? My mic smells so bad. Oh my god, I didn't notice how bad my mic smelled until I just did that. Who's Mike? Because honestly, like... My thing with if we're talking about emulation, from a visual standpoint, I prefer to play on original hardware. Because, you know, there are some emulators that just kind of look worse. But arguably, you know, a lot of games have modern releases. And we saw it with, like, Gex, and we saw it with Lego Pirates. That, like, for stream, for my capture card, the old games actually look like shit. So it would be better for me to play a modern version as opposed to, like, original hardware. But I just wish you could see what I see, which is this. Hold on. You're going to see me for a second. Oh! That's what I'm looking at. I honestly think it would fuck up the archive a little bit. Why is my hair red today? I think it would... Sorry, I got a couple wrinkles. It's because I'm thinking so much. I think that from, like, a game archival standpoint, like, actually getting the playthrough of the game, it would fuck it up a little bit. But I am kind of tempted to do, like, a... There is an argument to be had that, like, sometimes in in the goal of making something look retro, you do kind of make it look like shit on accident. Like, not everything that's retro looks good, but I wanted to do, like, the old Let's Play thing where people would just point their camcorder at the TV screen. It's kind of sick, actually. Yeah, see? But for you guys, it looks like this. And this is a much better capture, but... Damn, speaking of capture... My fucking fruit! All of them? What is it? Boy, you smell... Oh, right, because it was a bonus. Alright, well, let's try that again. I don't want to scare you, but I think your screen is Crash Bandicoot Wrath of Cortex, and that is concerning. I was wondering what this was. I thought it was some kind of virus. So, like, I'm not as into the Crash of it all. I've always heard this is bad. This is a bad game, or a bad Crash game. What is it specifically about it? Like, I can tell already that it's, like... There's only a handful of actual Crash levels, and the rest is, like, gimmickry. But I got a question. Have you been here before? Do you know... Oh, fuck. Do you know me, or did you look up on Twitch Crash Bandicoot Wrath of Cortex for the sole reason of saying, hey, this game kind of sucks? I like that idea. You're on the grind so much. There's a specific game you hate that you look it up on Twitch, and every single stream you're like, hey, I gotta tell you. I gotta get this off my chest. That's a good gag. I like that. You know what, Zeke? I like you. You've always been one of my favorite chatters. I've always said this. Boner. Alright. I've been here various times, my dude. Oh, sorry. Well, welcome back. I am unfortunately... See, I've said this before, that, like, when you have a certain amount of chatters, they start getting associated with certain things. You're gonna have to be the Crash guy for the foreseeable future. So, I'm the Crash guy, like a little rash guy. I can't crush this. I crush the Bandicoot. No! Wait. No! I'm killing myself. It's worth it. You know, this game is doo-doo shit lol, and worse is that I like this game. Well, that's what I want to know, because, like, I got into Crash Bandicoot late into the game. I'm a little bit of a LARPer. I wanted him in Smash Bros. Long before I ever played a Crash Bandicoot game. I just watched a lot of Oni plays. So I want to know what all the discourse is, you know? I'm not one of those people online who pretends I know everything about everything. Sometimes people cover your blind spots. What I need from you guys more than anything is to cover my bald spot, though. Hold on, I'm looking for a sound. Hold on. Do I not have this fucking sound effect anymore?
Okay.
That will have to do. Damn. But I will say that, like, for any series... that oh no, is Ultra young enough that when he hears Spyro, he thinks of Skylanders first? I have really bad news for you, man. That was my first Spyro game. That's why whenever I see a bunch of discourse around like new Shrek or whatever, like, oh man, new thing bad, it looks like shit. You see it a lot with Sonic fans that are constantly complaining about things. Sometimes whenever there's like a new thing popular with kids, people online specifically will be very quick to dismiss it. What did I miss? Wait, it's those three, right? How do I activate those three? Well, what the fuck? Wait. Am I supposed to blow those up on purpose? Or is there like an activate? Whatever, man. Fuck you. I don't care. I don't even care a little. I do care a little bit, though. Because have I already fucked up? We'll get to the end of the level and we'll see. Oh shit! Classic Crash Bandicoot run away from thing. My Wumpa Fruit! See, I know that this is a staple of Crash Bandicoot, but also, you know, the fact that a Traveler's Tales game that I grew up with was the Lego Indiana Jones game. It really is just beautiful, right? Sometimes there's a game mechanic and you're like, man, this would fit perfectly with this thing. The fact that they made an Indiana Jones game, and they're like, oh, we could finally do... You know how in every video game for the PlayStation features a scene of somebody running away from something? We could finally actually do that with Indiana Jones. And then they didn't do it with the new Indiana Jones game, which is why it sucks. If I tell people that my biggest issue with the Indiana Jones game is that you can't shoot the dogs, is that going to make me sound like a psychopath, or are people going to know what I mean? I think I'll just leave it as that. No, I'll leave it up to interpretation. Oh, fuck! Hold that thought. So wait, maybe if I hit the nitro thing at the end of the entire level, it'll blow up the 3 nitro crates that I didn't get. Because, listen, I know I said I wasn't going to 100%, but I have gotten all of... I have to sneeze so bad. Oh, God, it killed me. Oh, fuck. All right, let me read all this real quick, because this is probably important. You're not depressed, are you? You don't need... What? Crash fans mostly dislike this game because of the gimmicks, reusing ideas from Crash 3. The Coco levels, also the power-ups you obtain are kind of useless and not cool compared to 3. Also, the level design is kind of whack and overcomplicated in lots of levels. Like, the first level has so many nitro boxes. I always thought Toys to Life was a cool idea, just never got into it. I probably would have done Disney Infinity if I was a bit younger. Crash leaving PlayStation broke my heart, but the game is not made by Naughty Dog. We're trash, so it compensates. I want to argue with you, but you're kind of right. So whenever I see people online like dogging on the new kid thing, and you know, sometimes kids are into stupid shit, I get flashbacks of me being online when I really shouldn't have been. And I was looking up Skylanders videos on YouTube because I was so into Skylanders. You know, that might be a tease for later. And all the comments were like, oh, Spyro looks like shit. Bring back the classic Spyro. And it broke my little heart. It was the same thing with Johnny Test. Evidently, they were right, because Johnny Test does kind of fucking blow chunks. But at the time, I didn't really understand it. I'm like, oh, come on, guys. We all love Spyro, don't we? Because here's the thing. People sort of overvalue how much effort needs to be put into something for kids to get back into it, when the fact of the matter is, when kids have unadulterated internet access, they will find that thing, right? I was really into Skylanders, so I kept looking up videos of Spyro, and I came across so many Dark Spyro and Cinder AMVs. And that wasn't Skylanders footage, it was footage of the fucking, what was it, Tale of the Dragonfly? Whatever the serious one is with like all the cutscenes or whatever. Wait, did I get the other one? It's still playing chase music. Am I still being chased? Getting chased. Being chased is a different thing. Okay, I don't have that special there. Crystal Bandicoot, of course. Oh, I see the problem with the nitro boxes. Okay. Ah, let's go! I am going to keep on top of the boxes because that's the easiest one to do. My kid experience was searching Sonic AMVs. And the same thing with, like, wrestling. Like, my first exposure to pro wrestling was a pro wrestling video game. And that was going to be a video this year, but I didn't end up getting to it. Thus, why we're getting back to the Xbox of it all. To at least do World 1, right? What was my point? And so I was, like, looking up specific wrestlers. That's how I came across, like, the footage of Kane unmasking in, like, 140p, and it looked way scarier. Hold on, Chet Hanks is talking.
And roll your bandicoot butt.
You call me Bandy? Ain't you Nathaniel B? Oh, the B stands... This whole time he was Nathaniel Bandicoot. That makes sense. Yeah, what the hell's going on here? Oh, now... Yeah, all of the... For the first world, 2 of them have been Crash Bandicoot levels, and 3 of them have been some kind of gimmick. That's what I assumed was the issue with this game. Was I supposed to do something there? I missed that crystal, huh? I'm gonna be pissed if I get to the end of the level and it's like, oh, you missed some of the... Jesus. Calm down. I only have 28 bandicoots. They're gonna kill me for this. Not Nathaniel Bandicoot. Oh, fuck. Ain't you Nathaniel B? Start over, run it back. So 150 boxes? Alright, let's keep a head count. 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7. If Crash Bandicoot existed today, he'd be called 6-7 Bandicoot, and he'd stick his tongue out. Okay, I guess I can't go that way. Can I go this way? I think I have to go this way. All right, so I'm under the illusion of choice. I don't think you can decide which railway you go on. No, I've only got 27. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sorry, I got excited. So just gonna give me an extra crash that time. Your bonus crash. Sir, you forgot your extra crash. My going to KFC and asking for the Spyro meal with extra crash sauce. I want 1 Supergirl slushie. I like to see big bandicoots jiggling. Oh, fuck. Alright, I'm locked in now. And I've got 29 bandicoots, which is far superior to your inferior 27 bandicoots. Oh, did I do it? I'm just gonna... Yeah, what... The story I had always heard is that Traveler's Tales made bad to mediocre licensed games, and then they made a Lego game that people liked, so they just started doing Lego games for the rest of time. So I always assumed this game was bad. I just didn't know why. I'd like a KFC Supergirl meal, please. Extra Lobo sauce. Can Lobo... I know you guys got Lobo in the back. Can you just Lobo all over my meal? I want the Superman meal with extra Lex sauce. Can I get the Lex burger? Can I get the Toy Maker taco and the Bizarro burrito? With a little bit of Superman salsa on the side. Okay, how the fuck am I gonna kill this guy? When does he stop? Okay, I didn't know that was there. I'm gonna go around. That's got nothing to do with me. This fucking background track says, excuse me, sir, there must be someone you've confused me for. Hold on, wait, let me do it here. Alright. Now zoom in on the crash. Ready? Excuse me. Wait, I gotta slow down. Hold on. Can I not go slower? wait, hold on. Excuse me, sir, there must be someone... Okay, there's not enough floor here. Once we get a long linear pathway, then I could do my hilarious gag. And gag hilariously. Yeah, and I'll get the Gorilla Grodd Gordita Crunch, please. I want... can I have 1 Supergirl salami and 2 crypto carrots? They sell carrots by the carrotful. Excuse me, sir. There must be someone you've confused me for. His heart sank. Oh, here we go. Wait. Wait. I gotta hold this very carefully. Fucking calm down, Brandicoot. Excuse me, sir. There must be someone you've confused me for. Okay, that's about as much mileage as we're gonna get out of that bit. Oh, it goes that way? Oh! Fucking evaporated. Missed the bonus? What? Oh. Whew, where would I be without you guys? See, we could say we completed... They said that there's 60 thrilling levels in this game. And this is what, level 5? Level 5's a different company altogether. I don't need that Wumpa fruit. I didn't want it anyway. I didn't want the Wumpa. See, I did play a lot of Crash 4. I'm not a LARPer anymore. We've been having this argument a lot recently. Or this discussion, rather. We had an argument last Monday when I was playing the role of a straw man. As I am wont to do. I gotta get out of here. I gotta do something about this. My Crash Guy card valid. In a ditch. I thought you were gonna say I'm a ditch. I don't want to watch this Crash stream. But I didn't want to be a Crash LARPer anymore, so I did play a lot of Crash 4. A lot on stream. Because what is the stream if not an opportunity to play a game series that you never played before? But I've been on that a lot, you know. I think that it's a little different. The argument of whether or not you're a fan of something if you've played it is really up in the air. But I would not say I'm a fan of something unless I played it. So I'm putting my money where my mouth is. I played a decent amount of Crash 4, so that way I could... Fuck. Yeah, sorry, I lied about playing Crash 4 so I could score. Isn't that just called Devil's Advocate? I guess. But it was more of like... It's not something I didn't believe, but it's an exaggerated version of something I believe. I still don't like Love Island. I was just more absolutist about it. And I still think it's a bad show, but I don't think it reflects on anyone's moral character. We have fun here, don't we? God's advocate. Yeah, I'm speaking on behalf of God today. I will be playing the role of God today. Did we get all of them, or is it just the... I gotta do something about this! 1, 2, 3. Oh! 3-0. I'm never getting that extra crash, am I? Yikes. Perfect. Perfect run! Or a white guy in uniform. I don't think that's the lyric. Oh, shit! I just slept with Frankenstein's chick! It's gonna be really sad. Obviously, these streams are a sort of time capsule of the year, right? So it's June 22nd, so I'm gonna be talking about stuff that happened on June 22nd. But also, in the BH Ultra Patreon watch party, we've been watching Barry each week, and I Think You Should Leave, because they won, like... I think they won a vote last year, and we just finished I Think You Should Leave, and it's sad because I love that series. And it's gonna be... Obviously, I could just rewatch it whenever I want. And I'm never one to get, like, super hung up on a show ending. A show should end when it's ready to end. So I think I'm okay with... I used to be really against that. I used to want every show I like to run on forever. But now that my favorite, like, shows each have, like, 2 or 3 seasons, I think I'm cool with it. Especially because there's so many shows now. Now I have a more... I don't want to say sophisticated palette, but now I... Oh, thank God. Now that I just have a wider palette, the fact that, like... I don't know, Clone High only got 2 more seasons doesn't affect me as much because there's a lot more cartoons to watch. Perfect show I like is shorter too. Should start streams later for the rest of the time. Get your rest in. Get that much needed 8 hours. Well, the thing is, I still have to edit later today. So all this is doing is that because we're pushing the schedule back, all this means is that I'm just going to edit until like 4 a.m. I normally have a very strict schedule. I have a list today of things. I have to... This isn't going to make any sense to you guys because you have nothing to base it on, but I have to edit 17.5 pages. I have to write an episode of something, and I have to film 17 pages. So I'm just going to sit down at my desk and just see what I can get done for the rest of the day. Rather go on and be bad than end and be good. Really? I don't know. Like, obviously, I would rather people have jobs than not have jobs, but what I'm getting at is I don't think we need more I Think You Should Leave, even though I do like it. Oh, shit, it's Bizarro. And can I get a Bizarro burger? What the hell is this? Oh, we're doing fucking this mode? Okay, am I supposed to hit rocks into him or something? I don't know what this means. Okay, he's hurting me. He's hitting rock. Oh, go kick rocks. So I'm... Now that rock is blue. Do I hit them into him? 2 rocks are blue. Oh. Okay. So I need to... This boss fight is I need to bump into rocks. This is Crash 4, right? Technically. Like, there was the main... Oh, I'm fucked. Hold on. Give me the rocks. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. No, my rock! I can't even stop going on... Can I hit... Jesus Christ! Give him the rock. Hey, pass me the rock! Okay, let me try and hit the other ones before he hits me. Uh-oh. This is fucking rough. Okay, now I understand what... Can I, like, do anything other than just roll around at the speed of sound? Does A give me a boost? This controls like fucking shit. Okay, now I get it. Now I'm starting to see the light a little bit. You mean to tell me you like this game more than Skylanders? I don't think so. Crash is back in a big way. The pack is back. Jesus Christ. Technically, it is Crash 4. Alright. So, as far as, like, Crash... Traditional Crash, like, platformer games... It's the original trilogy on the PlayStation, right? That got the Insane trilogy. It's this, and then... Is Crash of the Titans after this? That's the one where he looks like a fucking... tribal tattoo, Nintendo-powered Game Boy Advance. Am I taking damage by hitting these rocks? Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Just fucking hit him. Oh, Jesus, 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 Jesus. Bowser, if he locked in. Give up on Peach, she doesn't love you. Jesus' love is stronger. Bowser is the fucking type to convert to Christianity. Bowser's one of those guys that's like super misogynistic, but is also like, God will forgive me. That's generational slander for Bowser. Some generational slander dropped in weekly Monday nights also, if you're subscribed to the Patreon. Which is why I was up late last night. Am I fucking dead? Okay, great. Kill that guy! Crash Bash was an underrated party game. That doesn't answer my question. Yeah, I think Crash of the Titans came out after this, then Mutant over... Or, is it Mind over Mutant? Okay, so there was the original trilogy, the bad trilogy, and then the Reignited game, right? Or not Reignited, Insane. And the Membrane. So as far as, like, platformers go, there's 7 Crash Bandicoot games, right? Like, I know that there's, like, GBA and crossover games. Hope he doesn't pass that down to his kids. I like to think that the cycle doesn't repeat, and Bowser Jr., like, he used to be like his dad, and then he went to college, and he, like, went to NYU or something and got real woke. Yeah, Guard, can you murder that bot, please? Did you guys see the report that as of right now, moving forward, there is more AI... A post you see online, sorry, I'm wording this terribly. More posts today are made by AI than real people. Which just proves my theory that if you see someone with like a blue check mark, they're not a real person. That's a bot. Well, even before there was like a huge bot issue, like huge AI issue. I assume that people that paid for blue check marks weren't real anyway. Not in, like, the literal sense that they're not a real person, but, like, the fact that they're trying to get paid for Twitter means that they don't actually believe the things they're posting. They're just doing it for engagement. So I know that happens a lot. Like, I'm not going to be one of those people that, like, if you're getting attacked online, I'm like, oh, just close your computer. Although I do sort of believe that to a certain degree. But if I see a negative comment specifically on Twitter, which I'm not even on anymore, so I don't know what I'm on about, I did have to make a post yesterday because people kept sending me Total Drama leaks because the source file of the Total Drama reboot leaked out, and it looked way better. Maybe not way better, but I didn't realize how much the changing of Chris's voice bothered me. I understand why they did it. I know it's necessary, but I think I just won. Crash of the Titans, Mind over Mutant are actually kind of good. They're just way too different. I'm just saying, there's 7 traditional to sneak along suspended nitro crates, hold the black button while moving. Oh, now I can finally do my funny excuse me sir bit. Fine, that's what I wanted. So yeah, I'm just gonna sit at my desk and see if I can edit 17.5 pages. And we'll play it by ear, I guess. So they said 60 worlds. Does that count boss fights? So 5. So there's like 30 of these? That can't be right.
Cortex! When are you and that super weapon of yours going to put
I can't hear you. Coco, turn the music down. She's just pumping that shit.
I'm working on a
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it, Crash. Fuck. I was supposed to be more. My therapist told me to talk it out with you. I'm sorry, Crash. I didn't mean it. I'm a better. Do you call me a lolcow?
Sure you never see the light of day.
Oh, he talks. I don't know why I expected him to. So wait, this is the more feral version of Crash, but Crash Bandicoot can't talk?
Rip you limb from limb.
It's kind of hitting that shit low key. It's like super on beat on my screen. Is it on beat on your guys' screen? Okay, so we did that, which means we could do Rain World now. 6-7. Stop. We gotta get a better clip than 6-7. Do the Nathaniel Bandicoot one. That would slightly more.
Bandicoot, you've got some nerve setting foot into my domain without an invitation. Don't talk back to me. I'll fix that attitude problem of yours.
Is that genuinely who I think it is? That's the fucking guy, right? So does anyone have a definite answer on whether or not there are 7 Crash Bandicoot platformer games? As of today, I've played 2 of them on stream. I did do the Insane Trilogy on my own time. But I like these stream gimmicks with like one specific goal, because there's going to be a big goal next year. I was talking about the Attack of the Clones thing, and like, that was the thing I wanted to bring up with emulation, is that I probably will, because a lot of those games are just like impossible to find otherwise anyway. It's the toys I got to get physically. I'm not going to question it. That's none of my business. There are 11 platform Crash games? Wait, what am I missing? So, original trilogy, post-PlayStation trilogy, and the modern reboot. That's 7. So what are the other... I looked it up. Well, what are the other 4 then? Wow, that looks a lot like a fucking N64 model. That one slipped through the cracks. Honestly, all of it, it kind of looks like Yoshi's Story. It looks better on the CRT. I can tell you that much. I can't tell which one. I honestly think the capture isn't that different, isn't too dissimilar from the CRT. What is this? What are you? There are 2 GBA games, and then there's Crash Twinsanity. Right. Okay, but the GBA games are 2D... Oh, right, I see what you mean. Wait, are they like isometric games? Or are they 2D platformers? I see. We could eventually play through all of them. We probably will play through all of them before a new game comes out. I'm not going to promise that. But yeah, we have the gimmick set in stone. Obviously, Monday is going to be our original Xbox day. They are 2D platformers. Okay, well, I'm not going to count those. But 8 3D platformers then, because I didn't count Twinsanity. Not for any like specific reasons and personality. I just forgot about it. Okay, so that means there are 8. Wait, then how did you get 11? They're not really important, TBH. They're fun for what I remember. Wait, how many GB games are there? There were 2 or 3? Is this like a secret? Why am I over here? Okay. Well, I dealt with that. Crash Bandicoot, Crash Bandicoot. Oh, is this a car section? I can see why people think this is just a different game altogether. Yeah, before you do that, I'm gonna jump on some boxes. There are also DS ones. Yeah, but are those 2D platformers or 3D platformers? 2D. Coco is kind of spiritually 2D. Wasn't she voiced by Timmy? Is it not Tara? Might be someone else. Because I do like this gameplay loop. I think it's a fun little... Because, like, there's a lot of 3D platformers that just are kind of the same. But specifically Crash Bandicoot with the box destroying, I've always found it really fun. And I forgot how much I did find it fun. Oh, shit. Until right this moment, actually. Okay, thank God. Whew, thank the stars! I'm gonna play God's advocate for a bit and say that this is a good game. Nice. And then slide under. Perfect! See, now I'm back in the fucking loop. I think I like Crash Bandicoot a lot, actually. One of the first games, because we're, like, flashing back to 2021. One of the first game I played in 2021 was I did the first Spyro game in the Reignited trilogy. Which is technically counts as beating and 100%ing Spyro 1, but that was so long ago. I'd much rather play original Spyro 1. See, I do like playing a bunch of games in a series leading up to a new game. But one, I'm not even certain I'm gonna get that Castlevania game. Let's consult the board for a second, actually. Damn. So close. Where's my mouse? So, I think... Let's see. And now, I don't have dates, so I need to reverse engineer this. Castlevania comes out... It's in October, right? The week after... So it's the week of GTA 35. So that's like... The GTA before Halloween. 35. I mean, Wednesday could just then become a Castlevania day, but like... That's only 3 weeks to do so. I don't know if that's enough time. I mean, it's worth doing, right? Just to start that. But honestly, now that I've started this goal over here, this goal over here of not playing new games immediately, but instead creating a goal to get to those games, I don't really think I need to get to games as soon as they come out. So as long as I have the knowledge that there is a new Castlevania game, I could at some point just start playing through them. Maybe I shouldn't allow myself to play the new Castlevania until I've done the other ones. Those are 10 and 12 with the collection. All right, now, okay. Crash 1, 2, 3. Wrath of Cortex, which is what we're playing. GBA Game 1, 2, Twin Sanity, Titans, Minor Mutant, and About Time, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Oh, and Bits. Check out Cadigris' YouTube channel. He's been doing Crash videos for over 10 years, and a single playlist will answer all your Crash Bandicoot questions. I'm frantically checking it out. Who is this Cadigris guy? I've never heard of this guy. Wait, hold on. I need to see this. Who the fuck is Kid Icarus? What are you talking about? I've never heard that name before. What the hell? Kid Icarus? What kind of name is that? What kind of name is Kid Icarus? I don't know this guy at all. I don't know what you're talking about. Are you fucking stupid? Do you know who you're talking to right now? That's right. He's my uncle or something. That's a lie, but... Shout out. I've been watching Kid Icarus since you were still in your dad's ball sack. Don't step to me. I'm fucking crazy. Oh, now I'm in a car. Wait, I shouldn't be drinking while driving. Let me take a drink first and then I'll drive. Thank you, Fed. Just noticed the bald cap. I don't know what you're talking about. I bravely shaved my head so I could wear this visor over it. Anyway, drinking while driving is bad, but I think drinking before driving is okay. I actually think it's never mind. It fucking killed me. It's my uncle too. Unlike my dad, parental floss. That's me familia. YouTube is family. Can I like speed? Is there a way to not get trampled by the rhino? Oh, B. I have to hit the B button. Got it. The running of the rhinoceros. Did I not get that? I don't need to pause. I died anyway. Anyway, but thank you for trying to put me on, BMJ. I do appreciate it. I also love Kid Icarus, so I am on your side here. We say in the business, a bitch. I really just wanted an excuse to show off that picture of me and Kid Icarus. Fuck, I fucked up a crate again. I need to die. I need to be put down. Take me, rhinos. It's my time. I don't care about not dying, but I'm gonna get all these boxes. Now that I've already got all the boxes in the other levels, I might as fucking well. I just bought new land with Midas merch. Now I'm getting land in Atlas Earth. Okay, we want to get both of them. Don't fuck it up. Okay, I forgot I had to be speeding. I'd be speeding. I don't need the Wumpa fruits every time. It takes more time. 6-7! Never mind, I've changed my mind. Okay, so they're on the left side. And then I think it's on the left again? Yeah. But there's 2 crates. Okay, now there's one here. I was a big fan of Hidden Block. And I thought they were gonna... There was like a little friendly competition between Hidden Block and normal boots. And I was kind of on the Hidden Block side. I fucked up. I need to be put down. No! Okay, am I gonna get to the end of the level and it's gonna say I missed a box? I'm not above giving up and doing the level again. Yeah, you guys need to kill me. I'm not even I'm not touching the game this time. Alright. Do not cite the deep magic to me, which I was there when it was written. Yeah, basically. In the simplest of terms. Just know that if there was a gaming YouTuber in the 2000 to 2010s, I was there. This is why I think that since I was tentative about doing a friend swap that was scheduled ahead of time, because, no offense, but the patrons are inconsistent about whether or not who shows up and who doesn't, which is fine. They're paying for it. That it's no smoke off my ass, but it's hard to schedule things. But since the roulette stream went pretty okay, I do kind of want to rip off PBG's Minecraft Hardcore and do that exact same gimmick. I got Salty's blessing to do a friend slop I keep calling it a friend lock. We would call it a slop lock years ago. But I think I should probably finish my Heart Gold Nuzlocke before I even attempt that. I think I'm pretty consistent. Yeah, you keep telling yourself that. Okay, wait. Did I not get the crystal? That was fucking weird. Okay. Is Daddy Bandicoot gonna have to do this level again? It's kind of... I know I started the stream by saying, oh, I'm not going to worry about 100%, but it's fun to do the boxes. I think boxes are so fun. I love playing around in the boxes. You were like Humpty Dumpty on the Puss in Boots movie. You're not the first person to tell me that. Not the first person to tell me that today. No dick off my nuts. No smoke off my ass. Yeah, because it's like, what is the actual term? It's no skin off my ass and no smoke up your, I don't know, something. I don't know who coined the term no smoke off my ass, but I'm going to assume I did. Okay. I'm not fucking it up this time. That's sort of the fun part about having a game like this, that there's really no end goal in mind. I feel like every fucking week I change my mind a lot when it comes to stream scheduling. Where some weeks I'm like, oh, I'm going to do a bunch of one-offs and then maybe come back to them. And then other weeks are like, holy shit, I have so many games I didn't finish. Who cares about that? Now that we have a stricter schedule, right? Monday is going to be this Xbox day to celebrate the Xbox. Tuesday's going to be the pod, and Wednesday's going to be Tomodachi, and then Thursday will be Switch stuff. I am going to stream less in July, and I thought I was going to stream, like, I was going to cut out Mondays and Thursdays or something. But I do want to play new Nintendo releases, which are, like, a lot of them. I honestly might cut out the fucking Xenoblade thing, because I don't care enough to play Xenoblade 2. Maybe I'll do all the Switch 2 editions when the Switch 2 edition of Xenoblade 3 comes out in December. I'm pushing the goalpost, so that way I don't have to do it until later. Skin off my teeth? Well, getting by on the skin of your teeth is like you just squeaked by. By the squeak of my nose? Ah, I got by the squeak of my mouse. Can I break these? Break stuff. I would have fucked up anyway. This guy's here to meet a 5-year-old bandicoot. I'm committed to the box. Getting a little tramp stamp tattoo that says committed to the box. Or you know how people get those tattoos on their ring finger in place of a ring? Getting a ring tattoo that says committed to the box. So that way she knows I'm down with commitment. Okay, let's just blow this shit. Fetch me that shit. Okay, I'm gonna have to destroy the other ones. No hair off my chinny chin chin. I think we're getting back into fucking Humpty Dumpty territory now. Which brings up way more question if you ask me. Yeah, skin of your teeth is a very specific euphemism that, like, I don't even know what it... I know what it means. I don't know where it comes from. Break stuff like Limp Bizkit. Dude, you're gonna fit in great here. I don't know why I'm talking to you like you haven't been on a stream before, but Zeke, you're a part of the family now. Am I invincible? It's playing invincible music. I gotta stop giving away these sound effects. We got a donation goal to hit. Let me go check on it just to make sure. Ah! I actually did it that time. Fuck. Break stuff. Click, click, boom. Because there are a handful of things that before I was streaming, ideas that I wanted to do, stream style, that I didn't because I wasn't streaming, right? Obviously, we did it last year with the launch of the Switch 2. That the launch of the PlayStation and the Xbox was very shaky. There was a pandemic, and also I didn't want to get them unless I thought that they were worth getting, so I got them, like, way later. Via donation goals or GTA or something. But I said as soon as there's like a proper console launch, I want to do a big console launch dance. Sorry, you made me Freudian slip. Big console launch stream. You do the Ultra dance. I did a fucking dance earlier, which you would know if you were here. Am I still invincible? Okay, let's not fuck this up this time. I'm gonna allow the Bandicoot to die. Yeah, kill me. I need to hit these boxes. I'm committed to the box. Do I have ultra privileges now? Use the power up there. I don't know what that means, but thank you. Oh, the fucking black button. Right. The black button exclusive to the Xbox. Ooh, black button. Ow! I get up! Sorry, I'm quoting Worms right now. I gotta preserve my fucking... So sorry, I keep making points and then not getting to them. My other point is that I bet... Kill me. I need to die. I need to be put down. I need to be shot. Kill me. Kill me right now, please. Oh, that was close. They almost didn't kill me. That I need to record tonight. My weekend was filming the gaming roulette for 7 hours and screaming the whole time. And then the next morning I woke up, recorded the WWE Capital Punishment commentary for the Patreon, did the watch party, where I probably was also screaming, and then afterwards filmed another 3.5 hours for weekly Monday nights, and now I'm back on stream, and I need to die. Whew. Big 1500 Steam Machine fake hype stream. I'm not doing that shit. But yeah, like there were a handful of ideas. Like when I was a kid, like a teenager, when streaming was just becoming a thing, I'm like, oh, I want to do these streams when I'm like a streamer, if I'm a streamer. And they were doing a big console release stream. Obviously, I could do that with the Switch 2, and I'm really happy with the way that turned out. Doing the Tomodachi series, where you do Tomodachi Island and simulate, you simulate fellatio. Where you do a Total Drama Island thing on Tomodachi, and I'm doing that now. And also Wrestling Universe mode, which I was able to do. Fuck me, dude. Which I was able to do. I'm losing my mind because I keep doing this damn car section. Which I was able to do in the previous years. I found a way to do the Wrestling Universe mode in a fun way. Even like the gaming roulette is sort of an idea I used to do with my friends when we were like preteens in my mom's basement. But the other idea that I'm still waiting for that moment. Haven't had the opportunity to do it yet, but I'm letting you guys know that we are going to commit to that as soon as it happens. If they announce a new Smash game, I've always liked the idea, and I remember it happened when Smash Ultimate launched, that like as soon as they announced, you guys got to kill me. You guys got to be better about killing me right now. I need to die. I think the thing that gets me is how long it takes them to fucking kill me. Can you guys just kill me? I'm not touching anything. Just kill me. There you go. I liked that when like Simon was announced for Smash Bros, that a bunch of people went to go play his games before the game came out. I like the idea of like there's a new Smash. I almost fucked that up again. And every time they announce a new character, I go play their like first game. And I kind of want to do that with the whole Smash roster too. But that in and of itself is a very long series. And obviously there are some games like Star Fox and like First Mario, Jesus Christ, that I have just played on their own anyway. No. I'm trying to die. Can I go back to a checkpoint? I'm not moving forward, by the way. The game just kind of does this. Can you guys kill me? Is there a break button? I'm not touching anything. Why does it take so long for them to kill me? What games do y'all play? Well, on Friend Swap this year, so far we have done Repo, Terraria, Gmod. We play GTA online every other week leading up to GTA 6. I need to die. I need to be killed. GTA is another example. What else have we played? Castle Crashers, now Battle Block. A lot of platform fighters on the roulette. Maybe they like you, but then wouldn't they want to trample me? I trample things I like. And not this Saturday, but next Saturday, the Friend Slap. Oh yeah, we did a bunch of Brawl mods and Melee mods. We played Mario 64 versus. We were doing Switch 2 games. Jesus Christ. Switch 2 games like Mario Kart and Mario Wonder and Kirby Air Riders. Basically anything you could play online. Are you sure you want to play Persona 5? No, but I'm committed to the gimmick. But here's the thing. What if Joker gets cut from the next roster so I don't have to play Persona 5? But I've already committed to like you'll notice on the schedule. Hold on. Let me actually not fuck this up this time. All the other times I was doing a goof, this time is for real. All I have to do is follow the damn Wumpa Fruit. How hard could it be? See? Perfect. Can't believe all I needed to do was shut my stupid... You guys gotta kill me. I'm sorry, you gotta put me down. There you go. Yeah, exactly. If you'll direct your attention over... Oh, I forgot the buttons don't work. Over here, this schedule is like... for the most part, the gimmicks are in place, but, you know, what I do on those individual days is up in the air. So, like, I'm not going to be streaming as much in July, but I want to do Splatoon Raiders. I want to try Rhythm Heaven, stuff like that. When I come back, which is around, you know, when the OG Xbox returns, Switch to Ultra 62. I obviously want to play Golden Sun for its anniversary, and maybe that becomes a series. But you'll notice I put a bunch of Fire Emblems back-to-back because I am committed. I don't think I've liked a Fire Emblem in the past, but this time around, like, because there's a new Fire Emblem, and it's coming out as an exclusive for the Switch 2, and there's very few, like, good Switch 2 exclusives this year, I'm committed to playing it at least for a couple weeks. Maybe, like, 20 hours in Fire Emblem. I'm actually gonna fucking grit my teeth, that's another saying, and just sit down and fucking play it. Persona 5 ain't that bad. See, I really didn't like Persona... Was it Persona 3 Golden or Persona 4 Golden? And people thought that to mean that I don't like Persona at all, but have you thought that maybe it's just a bad game? I just really... Because I play games the way I do, I basically only play games on stream. Can you guys fucking kill me? I'm going in the hole. I can't rely on other people to kill me. Sometimes I gotta pull myself up on my bootstraps and kill myself. I'm gonna do that take again. Sometimes I gotta pull myself up on my bootstraps and kill myself. See, that one's going in the edit. Eventual edit that may or may not happen. And now that I have kind of a system when it comes to editing streams, I do prefer a weekly series where, like, it's a big weekly thing, but I play a different game each time to keep it fresh. Although I do like, you know, the same game series on occasion. What was I saying? There was, like, a point I brought this up to. Oh, yeah. Because I play games really exclusively on stream, and I do, like, them 3 hours a pop. I play games in 3-hour intervals. I really don't like games that, like, take 12 hours to get going. You know, because that's, like, 4 streams. Oh, no, the game starts getting good after 4 streams. That's a month of my time. That sounds awful. But hey, Persona, I was gonna say, like, whenever there's, like, a new release in a new series, like, I got a little bit of Doom Eternal on stream just because I started doing it on Halloween. I'm like, okay, I should actually finish this game. But, like, recently, I played the new Resident Evil and the new Monster Hunter, and then I started with the new Doom from the ground up. But there's a lot of series that instead of going back through all of them, I'll play the most recent. So maybe I will play the new Castlevania. And then if I like it enough, I'll work my way back. There we fucking go. Jesus Christ. Commit to the clit. Allow me to combine 2 of your jokes. Clit and box? That's nuts. You should play the Black Baby game. I'm glad you... I can't believe I accidentally did reference. But, like, there's a new Fire Emblem, so I'm like, okay, instead of playing all the other Fire Emblems, I'll just play the new one. There's going to be a new Xenoblade. Okay, instead of playing all the other ones, I'll play the new Xenoblade. Similarly, I'm probably not going to play any more Persona 4 Golden or, like, Persona 5. But when the new Persona game comes out, I'll probably play it just because it's a new Persona game, you know? Level 7. Here's the thing. I had a sausage, egg, and cheese croissant this morning. And egg does not agree with my system. And we got an hour left on stream. Do I dare hold it in my body, in my bowels for an hour? Or... What the fuck is this? Ew! Okay, I can understand why people don't like this game. See, Jesus. The system they're going for, I get it. It's like Crash Bandicoot level... 3 gimmicks, and then Crash Bandicoot level. But the Crash level we just played was a gimmick level. I was in a car. Okay, I can spin. There's no way that touched me. I'm gonna lose all my Crash lives here. Protect Crash lives. The Bandicoot is going extinct. Because of its natural enemy, the jellyfish. Okay. I know the game meme, you know, that nobody likes water levels, but this is, like, uniquely terrible. Like, this is already far worse than, like, Mario water. Jesus Christ. Name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Okay, guys, actually, real quick, can we do a group prayer real quick? Can we sit in silence? Where's my mouse? Bro, Golden Sun is 25 this year. That's insane. That's another thing that, like, I have been a Golden Sun LARPer, and I don't think that it's ever actually going to be added to Smash. So I might as well just start doing it. All right. Everyone, bow your bald heads for a moment of silence. To turn my fucking TV down. That's right, we're in the last hour of the stream, which means you guys have entered the Ultra Zone. That's right. Drop your prayer beads, drop your pear stick, drop your pear champ. This is the Ultra Zone. Put the kids to bed. This is later than ever, actually. A 5 p.m. Ultra Zone. What a steal! Wow, the Ultra Zone. Shit's serious now. Speaking of shit serious, I have to seriously shit. So, can you guys watch my crash while I go? Make sure nothing kills him. He's very sensitive. Oh, he died. Okay, watch my crash, please. It's kind of like Seaman. You're just watching it. Oh, thank God, he's still safe. I was worried for a moment. Donkey Kong 64. I mean, you're right that last year's first summer of Ultra did kick off with a Monkey Monday. Speaking of which, I think I got a monkey in my room right now. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Dun, 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 dun. Remember that classic? He's too young. He doesn't know. He's a beta kid. He never learned classic internet literature. Although he is trying to drink my gamer juice and play my gamer games. No, what we've decided today, I don't know how old the chat is, actually. I was just shitting my brains out. Let me look at the time. Would you look at that? Monday, we're going to continue every Monday, our trek through all the original Xbox games that I own to celebrate the Xbox's 25th anniversary, because we've canceled a lot of Xbox-related videos and a lot of Xbox-related streams this year. I thought it was only fitting that we have a whole schedule for the summer of Ultra. Not all this stuff is set in stone. The more I look at Xenoblade 2, the more I don't want to play Xenoblade 2. The rest, I'm not so sure. Tomorrow, not tomorrow, but next week, Halo, in preparation for Halo. I want to do Half-Life 2 at some point, too. But do we have is the Steam machine just like out now? Like it's on sale? I assume there would be like a big release date. Like, oh, you could buy it on store shelves now. But because it's a Valve thing, I don't think you can buy it on store shelves. I think you just buy it off of Steam. Okay, but what's going on? We're in the Ultra Zone right now. We've only got like 50 minutes left. Pre-order? Okay. So that pre-order means we have the price. We're going to do the GTA pre-orders on Thursday, and we're going to learn the price of GTA 6. Yeah, that's the other thing about this schedule, is that it actually doesn't run every week throughout the year. It instead runs every week leading up to Grand Theft Auto 6, because as soon as Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out, that's a big commitment. That's another stream I've wanted to do, like a big game release stream. What's going on with you, bud? Bum, 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 bum. I can be the keyboard cat. All right, bud. Come here. What's going on, baby? This was cute the first couple streams, but now that's another thing about looking back on these streams at a specific time capsule. Like, oh man, what was happening the first stream of summer 2026 in the summer of Ultra? There was a cat here. That's why I wanted to bring up I Think You Should Leave. Yeah, we're keeping up with modern shows. You're Among Us, you're Rick and Morty, you're My Adventures with Superman. We watched Invincible, we watched Daredevil, we watched The Boys, we're watching Spider Noir. There was something fucking else, like Fallout. I genuinely don't remember Fallout. Ted Season 2. All of these things. But on top of it, a continuous thread of a Doctor Who rewatch, of Barry, of I Think You Should Leave. And now we finished I Think You Should Leave. It's a sad moment. But Barry will wrap up around September. It's a little bit of a Stephen Root summer. And then it was weird yesterday that I watched this Chowder video, a Chowder episode for the Chowder, for a project I'm working on. And it had Stephen Root in it. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. I like Stephen Root. And then we watched a new episode of Rick and Morty when it aired, and it also had Stephen Root in it. And Stephen Root, of course, is a main character in Barry. And then I logged off on Discord. I'm like, all right, we're done with the watch party. Now it's a real man's turn. Time to do the weekly Monday nights. And Stephen Root was on the fucking Adventure Time episode I watched too. I'm having a Stephen Root summer. It was quite the day yesterday. That's why I slept in so much. That's the thing that gets me, is that, like, it's one thing to sleep in like an hour or something, but genuinely, if left to my own devices, I wake up at 2 p.m. Hi. And other years I've done like not a summer off, but a specific month in the summer, whether it be June or July off. And July is going to be a little soft, but like I am doing the pod. You're eating my hair again, bud. Hi, baby. Meg, do you want to sit here while I play the game? Because I'm currently not playing the game. I mean, anything to not play this water level, but... No? Come here, bud. I got hair in my mouth. No? Okay, here's what I'm going to do, baby. You can stay here. I'm going to grab my controller, though. You're welcome to play on the controller, too. He's sniffing it. But I'm going to play the video game. It's wires that you like. Okay, where was I? I was not doing this level. Right, the fucking jelly... I hate these hitboxes. I'm starting to understand why people dislike this game. Luckily, I'll never have to play it again after this. We don't really have a name for this Xbox show or like a logo, but we just are playing. Please be careful. Okay, he's jumped over there. The thing is that they love typing on my keyboard and... Oh, okay, he's hitting the other camera right now. He has moved the camera. My hand's over here, just so you know. I'm not the one doing that. Magic, pull the camera to... Oh, hi, babe. Ooh, we got out of that camera last minute, huh? You gonna go on the tree? The tree that the nice denizens of the BH Ultra Stream voted for? Technically paid for? Okay, you stay there. And I'll get back to Crash, my other cat. All I gotta do is get past this jellyfish. How hard could it be? There's like ice physics. It's bad enough that it's an underwater level. But there's it's slippery. But it's shaped weird. Also, you know, while we're talking about modern shows, modern cartoons or whatever, it is really funny that I began this weekly Monday nights thing. I'm like, oh, I'll go back to all these other series from 15 years ago. Regular Show, Gumball, and Adventure Time. And now, there's a non-zero chance we could have new episodes of Regular Show, Gumball, and Adventure Time all at the same time. Because I think there's still more episodes of the Lost Tapes, and we're getting new Adventure Time in like a week's time or something. I'm tired of all these old shows getting the reboot treatment over and over again. What we should be rebooting is Problem Solvers and Mad. That's what we're missing. Also, really fucking funny, since we're just doing 2011 again. It's fortuitous that I happen to start the show this year. Normally on weekly Monday nights, I'll look back on the previous week and see, like, okay, what video games released between last Monday night and this Monday night in 2011, 15 years ago. And the answer this week was the 3DS remake of Ocarina of Time. So, the last game, happy 15-year anniversary to the last time they released Ocarina of Time remake. We're just, technically that is the same year as the fucking Star Fox 64 remake, so. Welcome back, 2011. What else happened in 2011? Zack Ryder being booked on TV. It does kind of weirdly line up. Listen, I might be a prophet. There might be a Problem Solvers reboot this year. You don't know. You don't know that there isn't for sure. What we really need is a Portal 2 remake. Oh god, the controller's getting sticky now. But not sticky as in like finger sticky, sticky as in like the stick is wearing down. Hero 108 reboot when? Obviously, I'm joking. I don't think all these cartoons need reboots. But, like, if we're gonna do it anyway, we may as well do cartoons that, like, did genuinely get canned. Do, like, a Clone High thing. Clone High's a little different because... How do I... There you go. Because it became a cult classic after the fact. But... You know, I don't think these other canceled shows are as cult classics as everything else. Adult Swim doesn't air canceled adult cartoons anymore. That's what we're missing. They brought back Tuca and Birdie. They tried with that. But they also canceled Tuca and Birdie. I think at the time, when I made that Adult Swim Futures Bleak video, I was more upset of it, like, oh man, this show only got like 2 seasons. This is fucked up. But like, that's kind of most Adult Swim series. And obviously, I would like for more... I'm just trying to bring attention to it. Like, I would like more people to watch Royal Crackers. I would like more people to watch Three Busy Debras, right? These are shows that I like that I think aren't nearly as popular as Your Smiling Friends or Haha You Clowns or Common Side Effects. But that's also the onus of the BH Ultra Patreon, is making people watch shows. So, like, in the place of I Think You Should Leave, we could just put Detroiters in there. Or we could do Three Busy Debras since it's spiritually similar. Or Tim and Eric. Or we could just leave it up to the vote again. The Google form we have in that Discord. But enough talking about stuff that's not revolving around the streams. We gotta talk about the streams. Sorry, I'm just really... I'm disassociating so I don't have to think about my plight right now of being Crash Bandicoot underwater. It's a horrifying existence that I fucking hate. Okay, there's gonna be a big ball here. You don't want to get hit by it. Okay, and now I'm gonna... Now I can kill the jellyfish in recompense. No! Now I could do A to boost. I actually can move a little faster than I thought, but it's definitely... All it's gonna do is get me killed faster. I can understand why people have problems with this game. I don't know why I'm saying it like I was preemptively defending it, because I wasn't. I heard it was bad, and now I know firsthand why it's bad. That's the other thing, you know, people talk about, oh, you gotta be... If you want to be a fan of this game, you gotta play it. And they're talking about good games normally. But I also think that, like, you can't actually know how bad something is until you experience it. What is this? Oh. I killed that guy. No, look that way. I want that one. The Supergirl salad. Okay. And I'll have the Lois Lane lobster and the Jimmy Olsen. What food starts with a J? Dude's initials are J-O. I don't know why that never clicked for me. What? Fuck you, man. Fuck yo, man. Ain't gotta talk at me. Are they gonna give me a checkpoint soon? Oh, okay. That's... The whole thing is green. Okay. Let's just not do that again. Checkpoint. Nice. True, true. Okay. So now there's... Huh. Well, can't I just shoot the nitro crates, or will that not... Okay. It's not what I was... 49 away, right? Christ alive. I can shoot this, right? Yeah, I can shoot this. I don't know what that does. Oh, I could drop... Oh, drop the bomb. Wait, hold on. Okay, I dropped that bomb. They're teaching me the mechanics. Is this gonna kill me? Okay. Got that. Drop! Drop a bomb there. Yeah. And then there's... Can I bomb here? The United States be like, can I bomb here? Hold on. Do I drop it here? That's not doing it. Okay, chain reaction. Bring the action. This feels like where I'm supposed to go, though. I thought... Oh, hold on. Hold on. Head back. This level gives Hungry Shark. I don't know what you're... I don't know what this means. No, it gives... It's giving green because of Xbox. Girl, you're giving green tonight. I think I already fucked up my boxes. Oh, can I not go to the right? Oh, wait, no. There's shit over here, right? There's nothing here. Girl, there's nothing. So did I fuck up the opportunity to blow that box? Because I can't reach it. Huh. I guess you just have to be prepared to die. Can you kill me, Mr. Shark? The chat tells me you're very hungry. Alright, let's just do that again. Shoot. Shoot first, ask questions later. Okay, drop these. Wait, or we want to activate all the boxes and then drop the bomb, right? In theory. Right? In theory. Well, there's shit up here, right? Woo boy! Okay. Then we can drop bomb here. Yeah, boxes here. We want to turn these first. Okay. There. Alright, we got all of them there. Would it go a lot faster if I didn't care about the boxes? Sure. Would it be a worse game if I didn't care about the boxes? Yes. I guess I could have said sure again. Man, what would Kid Icarus think if I didn't do all the boxes? Now I do kind of watch the Caddy video about this. I did watch a Let's Play from a very specific channel do a Let's Play of this game in my teenagers, but I had never played the game, so now I have additional context. So I think I could drop a bomb on down here? No. Drop the bomb. I'm feeling a tightness in my throat already. I gotta shut the fuck up. It's kind of antithetical to these streams, but... Okay, I'm in that hole. I thought I got stuck for a second. Okay, so I got... Is that it? Are we done with Waterworld? I know that it was... stretched exponentially by my horrific shit, but that took fucking forever. Oh god. Now we got what, 34 minutes? I can tank it. Surely we could at least get to this other boss fight. And then after this ends, I'll immediately go back to my desk and see what I can do. I'm just saying this to myself. I'm timing myself right now.
Leave my levels alone.
Oh, okay. We got a lot of naked chatters over here. If anyone wants to be a benevolent benefactor, we're trying to get that sub thing up. If we don't even know 18 more people. Oh, Coco? People said they don't like the Coco levels. Why is that? Does she even control differently? Oh, ew! Yes! Because she doesn't slide, she kicks. Okay. Right, because I'm used to Coco just being a palette swap of Crash in the latest Crash game. It's crazy that the latest Crash game is 2021. Well, the latest mainline Crash game. Okay. It's like National Geographic music. No, what's the educational one they would like show in class where like the intro is the camera running through the museum? You guys know what I'm talking about? Excuse me, sir. There must be someone you've confused me for. That's fine. That's alright, Coco. Oh my god, she's dead. That's alright, Coco. You take your time. Latest Mario is 2017. Don't remind me. Say what you will. I mean, we had this discussion earlier when it comes to, like, TV shows running a long time. Is that, like, there not being a lot of games actually doesn't bother me because it allows me to get caught up. In theory, of course, you know? Like, I would much prefer there be a new Resident Evil every, like, 10 years as opposed to, like, however often they're happening now because I'm so behind. Obviously, I'm not a true fan yet, I guess. But yeah, I don't mind there being a 3D Mario every generation. It allows me to play other games. So much of my time... When I was a kid, you know, I didn't have a large palette. I was just playing Pokemon all the fucking time. In my defense, they released Pokemon all the fucking time. You know, every 21 with Bowser's Fury. Because, like, Bandicoot, the new Bandicoot came out in 2020, but released on the Switch in 2021. So it's arguably not even a 2021 release. It was for me because that's when I played it, but... Pee-wee's Playhouse. No, that's not it. It's like an educational one, and it's about museums, and there's like a camera floating through museums. Oh man, what was it? Okay, hold on. Stand here and just listen to this music, dedicate it to memory for a second. Eyewitness intro? Is this it? Okay, so yeah, dedicate this song to memory. And watch this. Yeah, this fucking shit. This is the shit they would show us in class. Or they didn't want to show something else because it was educational. That's what I was talking about. Alright, now listen to this game audio. See what I mean? I just looked up Educational Museum DVD intro. It's called Eyewitness. Witness what? Witness me! Oh, God. I mean, we got, what, 29 minutes? We'll see how long the fucking Coco level goes, but this might be it. It just keeps going? Keep going and going. Can I stand here? Nope. I genuinely thought that was Pirate of the Caribbean shitpost with the music. It's been a big Pirates year. Anyone ever think about that? Ooh. By the end of the year, I will have played every Pirates of the Caribbean related video game. That's not true. You don't see them making revival games. I do like the recent trend that there's a lot of franchises that instead of like making franchise movies, they just made the games, right? Indiana Jones game. I haven't played the James... Is the James Bond game good? I've heard it's just like Hitman. Should we add that to the donation goal? It's a new modern game. Oh, God. And there's Donkey from Shrek. Donkey teeth. Checkpoint. Chickmate. Uh-oh. Fuck, I can't even reach... Oh, never mind. Because my big-ass ponytail, I forgot. Alright, let's see what you got over here. See what you've got. Her model looks really weird. It looks like a fake Gmod game. Here of the Swashbuckler. Well, if you watch my video in August, July, I don't know when it's coming out. I would argue that 2008 is more the year of the Swashbuckler, but, you know, we'll learn more about that pretty soon. So can I even make this jump? I didn't know it was on a timer. I thought I had to jump over it. That was fucking lucky. And then I blow up the nitro crates at the end of the whole level? I guess. Does Coco have different lives than Crash, or did I seriously lose that many lives in the water level? Oh, I hate video game trampolines. Traveler's Tales fucking loves them. It pisses me off. I keep finding weird hills to die on. Earlier I said that that my only issue with the Indiana Jones game is that you can't shoot dogs. And then I'm saying I hate... It all goes back to Lego Indiana Jones. Listen, next year's a big Star Wars year. Maybe... Oh, probably Flapjack. I like that you separate it. Did the Pink Opaque vid this year? The Pink Opaque vid this year has been pushed off to a Halloween special because it makes more sense that way. Oh my god. Oh my god. Twist his dick! There's gonna be a trilogy across the summer that it's like, it was going to be one big video, but I think it makes more sense to like release it across the summer. And that way I think it's a fun little event. People might hate the format, but I've been, as of late, getting in my own head like, oh man, if I do this, people won't watch it, but people aren't watching anyway. What box did I, oh, I missed one box? Hold on, we're going back. Did I do it? There we go. I don't know why I thought that level was going to take 30 minutes. 4 fucking seconds. It's not even a secret video. It's the one that the Patreon decided on. So I'm contractually obligated to do so. Bum, 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 bum. But I think come next year, I'm going to have a softer schedule, maybe. We'll see how my finances go. I just think from a writing standpoint, I got to give myself a little bit more of a grace period. Also, you know, if there's a new Smash next year, which I don't think there is, but if there is, I gotta... Oh, great. Does this count as a different flying... Like, does this count as a different machine? Because it's arguably the same thing. Oh, this one locks on, though. How do I shoot? I don't know. I hold the A button. Okay, so it's homing missiles. It's homie missiles. Now that we're playing a different 3D platformer, what's the opposite of French Homer? Wait, are they not? Okay, I thought that one shot would destroy them. How many times do I gotta shoot that? Because I'm gonna die, I just realized. It just occurred to me right now that my time on this earth is finite. And I'm spending it playing Wrath of Cortex. Hi, kitty. 7%? Okay, hold on. Am I, like, not locking on enough? Or does it require multiple missiles? I'm turning around. Okay. Got it. Belgian Hank Hill. I'm sure that sounds like an episode of the show. Can I do like normal shooting, or is it all... No, dude. A gun-based YouTuber group called Normal Shoots, where they engage in gunplay and adultery. Gunplay Yokoi. Okay, so I fucking broke one. Is this unplayable, or am I stupid? Both things can be true at once. Don't sell yourself short. You can also be stupid. I need health. Luckily, there's some health over here. I don't think it's gonna, like, save me, but... Please. Am I supposed to break the boxes? Oh, yes. Okay. There's also 12 boxes in this level. Wait, did I get all the boxes in the last fucking space level? This thing is destroyed for sure, right? Okay, now it's destroyed for sure. Wait! I didn't even get my health that time. Man, this game's got nothing on Psychonauts. See, enough to... Not only am I slowly making my way through every game, and it's taken me forever, but also to the point where, like, enough time has passed and I'm like, yeah, I could just start this game over. That's what we're going to have to do with Psychonauts when we come to it, because I think my save file is actually on the next-gen consoles. Oh, God. How many boxes have I hit? I'm fine. Okay, that's 3. 4. Well, only if it gets destroyed. Okay, we'll loop around. Is there, like, a fast button, like a speed option? I think going to Deltarune this week. So the plan is, like, I do have individual days where, like, I know I need to write a certain amount, edit a certain amount, and film a certain amount. The soft goal right now, obviously I want this video to be done by June, is to do the Tomodachi stream on Wednesday, and then maybe after that, just play Deltarune the rest of the day. Because the thing is, the thing that's really fucking up my work schedule right now is the Evo stream, which I know I do every year and it's a big tradition, but it is kind of fucking me up. And just poor timing. I think the issue is that, like, as soon as once the Evo stream, if I do all the Evo streams, then there's like 2 days left in June, and I need this video to release at the end of June. Because I have to, like, kind of go somewhere July 1st. So I'm going to be away from keyboard. And also, there is a visual in the video that kind of implies that it needs to be June 30th. Also, you know, if I wanted to be a trilogy across the summer, it makes more sense to be June, July, August. So I'm going to see how much I can get done, but maybe I just don't do any work on Wednesday. The issue is, too, and this is such, like, a non-issue, but all the friends I made at MomoCon are hosting, like, a Discord watch party Thursday night, and I want to be there just to hang out because technically, it's like networking is work, but I want to be an active part of a friend group and, like, the community. And the thing is, like, if I'm at a convention, I'll hang out with everyone, but if I'm, like, at home, I just won't do stuff often. I need to, like, be an active participant in the community. The issue with Evo specifically is that I don't think I'll have the opportunity to, like, edit those Evo days. I certainly won't have the opportunity to record. We'll see. I'll play it by ear. The plan right now is to do Deltarune on Wednesday. For how long, I don't know. But hopefully my voice will be okay enough to do voices that day. Right, wait, no, I didn't get all the boxes. Did I get all the boxes in the previous? Which one of these was the plain level? It was this fucking one, right? Alright, well, let's just do nothing but plain levels for the next 19 minutes. I have to shit again, if you could believe it. That's what I get for getting 8 hours of sleep. Now my body's responding as normal. There'll be a little bit of a soft break in July. Okay, so... how many boxes? I thought it said libations. Okay. Sound options. I just want to know how many fucking boxes I need still. Entering time trial? Fuck, I don't want to do that. Let's keep a head count. Let's count some heads. Let's talk some heads real quick. I don't know why I'm preparing this like, oh man, when I come back to this shit is dead in the water. But the thing is, then I could take it off of our little Xbox board over here. And the group slims further. But so the plan is, yes, to do Deltarune. Because last year I'm like, oh, I'll wait a little bit. The Switch 2 launch is more important. But I became much bigger of a fan between chapter releases. I think I kind of need to play it just that whole day. I could also edit during the watch party, so... I don't know what I'm on about. Wait, fuck, I was supposed to look at how many boxes there were. Will it tell me if I break a box? Charizard up. Charizard down B. I might break a brick. Does that count as breaking it? I'm trying to hit just the box part. Okay, I don't know. I'm just gonna get rid of all the hot air balloons and see if that does anything. Consensus currently is nothing, but you know, we'll see. Gotta catch up. I played chapter 1 for the first time yesterday. I don't have the same pessimism as other people do for Deltarune, because I started playing it in 2024. So, like, as far as I've been playing the game, there has been a new chapter every year. And I'm going to assume that Chapter 7 is also going to... Wait. It's a chapter... Yeah, Chapter 6 is also going to come out next year. I think we're just going to get a chapter every year. And maybe that's too optimistic, but... Ow. They're on my fucking tail. Does Crash have a tail? No. He wears shorts or something. Okay, so there's 2 more hot air balloons. So does breaking the hot air balloon count as breaking the box? If it did, I feel like I would. Yeah, because I just got my health back. Okay, there we go. And now I just gotta just do the level, right? As the clock ticks. Clock strikes 12. Midnight arrives. Man, this game does suck. But I'm glad I played it. Now I've got a little bit of a start here. Honestly, playing through the game, a lot of these games aren't as long as you would think. But we must adhere to the schedule. I do much prefer a show where I switch the game every week, but it still has like a soft theme. That was the fun of the Kick the Bucket Countdown. Maybe someday the Kick the Bucket Countdown will be edited into its own thing. But right now we're moving forward. If I ever happen across more money, I'll let you know. Okay, well, I got that. Got that shit. I need to stop yelling and doing noises. I'm not, after this stream, ahead of recording, I'm taking a vow of silence. I'm not saying anything else today. I gotta, hey, my pipes. This is my corn. Smash Series would be good for that. Yeah, that's why I wanted to... Well, my thinking was that always, like, oh, I should do a series where I have to beat all of the games of the characters in Smash. But maybe it's better if I just play them each once. Because I can't imagine all of the games are worth 3 hours. Honestly, if I tallied, like, there's, like, what, 88 characters in Smash Bros. Currently? If I just get all the games they've been in. Or I just do, like, their first game 88 weeks in a row. That's doable, actually. I might just end up playing Kingdom Hearts this year, though, you know. Because I'm such a big Pirates of the Caribbean fan. Okay, so are there a limited amount of rockets, or... Okay, so I should just run into these, right? Extra life. Focus on the boxes, do the rest later. This is actually weirdly like GTA. This is a GTA-like game. That's another series that, like, I wanted to play through all of them leading up to the new one, but, you know, we already have a GTA Countdown series. So maybe if I beat GTA 6, I'll do that. Because I also, I mean, if we're doing, like, Rockstar games, I did start playing Red Dead on stream several times over and then just never finished it. We should start from scratch. Or actually, when I did the Leather Cowboy stream in 2024, it was my Xbox save, right? Because there's a lot of games, like, you know, your Mario Odysseys, your Smash Bros, that, like, I played before I was streaming or even recording anything. So, I already have progress in them. Same goes with, like, Breath of the Wild. But, oh, I've been greened. I've been Xbox greened. I guess I haven't hit all the boxes yet. Oh, there's more boxes. This level's bigger than I thought. It's not even like I can feel... It's not even like it sounds like I'm losing my voice. I can feel it. I can feel the scratchiness. Alright, shut the fuck up and lock the fuck in. There's another air balloon with my name on it. The goal after I get all these boxes is to not die. Because I think if I die, I have to just do it again. So, you know. Just don't die. Okay. That one was a little dirty. Are there other moves I could do, like a barrel roll or something? And his characters would be easy to beat in, like, a stream? Alright, let's do the boats, and then when we get down to the final boat... Can I not hit the other buttons? I'm getting fucking loaded up right now. Stop shooting me. Fuck it. Okay, hold on. Do one ship at a time. Do these, like, missile guys respawn? Can I kill the little guys? That seems to be my biggest adversary right now. How many missiles does it take to blow them up? 1. No, that's not even true. God damn. Alright. How are they not dead? Alright. Let's get these ships too. We'll do this systematically. I got like 12 minutes, so... Okay, where are those bullets coming from? Do these guys respawn? Or is there a set amount? I'm losing this air fight. To a U-boat. Alright. Might as well get some health. I know I said we would wait, but... That didn't do shit for me. Where am I getting shot from? Okay, no, it did. Never mind, it did do shit for me. Okay, ship. Bring that ship. Okay. Is anyone else shooting at me? Or is it just the big boats now? I'm hearing noises. Okay, I think the airways are safe. So let's get the... Wait. Are they firing off these guys, or are they just respawn no matter what? Well, I have 100 health. I love your mountain home. I'm getting loaded up. Holy shit. Health, 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 health. Okay. That's another, like, Earthbound and Mother and stuff. I think that it makes sense to do each of their Source series. Well, I guess I wouldn't need to play Mother 1 then. Sorry, Nintendo. Play their first game. And then if I like it enough, I'll keep playing it. But that makes more sense. But that works off the interpretation that there are, like, 81 weeks until a new Smash game. Because next year I already have a gimmick planned. Maybe after that gimmick, we'll do the Smash gimmick. I mean, there's nothing to say that we can't do multiple gimmicks at once. You guys know I love a gimmick stream. There are some annual ones. I kind of think we should do the Leather Cowboy stream every year. One, because I like attention. Stop fucking shooting me, man! I know I'm green right now, but that doesn't an excuse to shoot me. It's because I'm green, isn't it? Fucking die. Okay, that guy got destroyed, right? Are there any more? Okay, I don't think there's any more hot air balloons, so I need to just actually do the level now and not die. Easier to... Jesus Christ, dude! That's so many bullets! Leave me alone! This is scary. We live in a scary world. I mean, honestly, like, Ice Climber I could probably beat in a day. By that I mean a 3-hour stream. See, when I say a day, you would think, like, having the whole day. What I mean is a 3-hour stream. Because normally in a countdown, I like to know what the date is in mind. I haven't started the fucking Dark Souls series because, like, I'm not even certain that game is coming out this year. It probably isn't. I'm just gonna keep holding the A button and hope I hit shit. Okay, so, like, people hate these levels, right? This is another, like, sunshine argument. Like, is the game bad if it's really unfun to 100%? I would say yes, because I think 100%ing is a part of the fucking game you're playing. I'll just shoot this multiple times. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it takes 3 hits. Let's keep our health. We probably don't need this health, but... fuck it, I guess. Who fucking cares? 2, 3. Because I already hit that, yeah. Yeah, I hit that shit. 3? Or was that 2? Okay, 3. 2. No, okay, never mind. Let's home in on something else. 2, 3? Okay, so there's 1 boat left. Let's get the boxes and not die while doing so. Let's get our health back. Maybe blow up some other chuds. Just to make our life a little bit easier. Jesus. Crash into me? Oh, crash, right. I forgot. You forgot what game you're playing, huh? Okay, so there's 2 hot air balloons. Don't destroy that boat yet. Oh, I can destroy that boat. That boat's all free reign. Okay, stop, 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 stop. Okay. Do I have all the boxes now? I don't think so. It didn't give me a little crystal. Something I'm missing? A secret hidden box? I don't want to have to do this again. I don't think I have time to do this again. Well, let's just hope it works. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. No, 9%, really? Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. As long as I don't get hit again, fuck you, dude. Don't do this to me. Shoot it, shoot it, shoot it. Okay, I can see inklings of this in their later Lego games. Did I even get it? It's loading. I don't know. If it's a real make or break situation. There's like 6 minutes left on the stream. Either I got the crystal or I didn't. Thank God. Okay, well, let's use this opportunity to save. Probably do Mario and Donkey Kong today. I'm not saying I'm going to beat all of their games. I'm just saying I should play the first game I would like to save, please. How do I save the game? How do I do this? Do I have to talk to Coco? Does the game automatically save, or... I really hope this game saves if I don't... This is an Xbox. Surely it has an autosave feature, right? Let's get to the bottom of this before I cut away from this forever. Now, I should have 19% on that save file, right? In theory. It's loading. It has to load. Sorry. The funny thing about the green is that the green has also created a little me in the corner. Technically, two little me's. No fucking way. I wanted to keep the green bit for the Xbox bit, but I need you to see this on my face. This is important. I need to get this game out of my fucking console. We're never playing this game again. I'm ripping this thing out of the hinges if I have to. Where's my remote? Fuck, it went back in. No, give me the disc. I don't want to play this anymore. I don't want to wear this. Give me the disc. I know I'm broke now and thus very protective of my hardware. I'm tempted to shatter this into pieces. Okay, well, another thrilling installment of our celebration, our anniversary, our Xbox-iversary. We should call it the Box-iversary. This is Crash Bandicoot, Wrath of Cortex. I'm putting this shit in the pile that don't work. We're never playing this fucking game again. What a nightmare this was. What a terrible choice of game. Luckily, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 games left on the list. Of course, I have already decided next Monday we should play Halo, because I think a new Halo game, or rather a remake of this Halo game, is coming out then. Or it's like the anniversary. No, it can't be the anniversary, because the anniversary is in November. And maybe when we have a proper Steam Machine release, we'll do Half-Life 2. And then there's a lot of other games. There's a lot to be playing here. I'm still waiting for the discs for Lego Star Wars and Psychonauts 2 arrive, but we have several original Xbox games to get through. These are, at the very least, all of the ones I had as a kid are featured here. And we played Cars, we played Knights of the Old Republic, and now we have played Crash Bandicoot Wrath of Cortex. Please don't ever make me play it again, because if I do, I'll need to start from scratch, because the game did not fucking save. This has been the summer of Ultra. As you can tell, these buttons don't work anymore. As you can tell by the fabulous goals we have over here. Of course, we have a sub goal. We only currently have 12 subs. A follower goal of 950. We are 19 away. 19 followers is fucking nothing. I was tempted to make the goal 1,000 followers, because we're coming up on the 1,000th stream. This is stream number 983. So if I can crunch numbers real quick, actually, I might not have to. This is 982, right? So that means that Switch to Ultra 56 will be 83. No, this is 83, right? Oh, fuck. Now I'm lost. Hold on. Let me get a jump on this, actually. It will be in the description in theory, and it probably still is in the description in theory. And this is perfect. Hold on, let me check this. Okay, we're currently on 983. So Tuesday is 84, Wednesday is 85, Thursday is 86. Evo might be 3 streams, so 87, 88, 89. And then next Monday is 90, and then 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. So that Thursday before Splatoon... Wait, no, there needs to be a 4th of July stream as well. Actually, what day is the 4th of July? Because we do that every year. That is on a Saturday. Ooh, interesting. That does complicate things a little bit. No, I could just do 2 that day. Well, that would add an additional number, so it would still be... I think I'm going to need to add more to these to make the 1000th stream not Tomodachi. So, sorry, let me run these numbers again. I'm at 83 now. 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. That would be 99. But, no, that would also be a pod. If there is no Rhythm Heaven, there is no, because I could make it that Monday. It really depends on the... What I'll do is, around Rhythm Heaven, I will decide the rest of the stream schedule to... If I have to somehow put a bunch of extra crazy streams in there to make the 1000th stream a Monday, I will. I've rambled on for too long. Welcome to the Summer of Ultra. It is only just beginning. Season 28. Play that funky music.